Caleb Bashut, head linesman Greg Alshire, line judge Michael Keck, and back judge Caleb Horton.
Boy, that's no lie. That's like you did that shit on purpose, didn't you? Here. Oh yeah. So I don't have to do it anymore. Behind this thing like this. Not the only option we got.
Captain for the Ricebirds, number 2, Tamir Coppins, number 9, Briar West. Captain for your Warren Lumberjacks, number 4, Jakari Lee.
Yeah, it's going to be at some point. As cool as it is.
Ricebirds won the toss. They will elect to receive the opening kickoff. Lumberjack fans, let's get on our feet and get ready to welcome your Warren Lumberjacks. carry. Round of bounds number 14, Maddox Lasser. Brings up second down for the Ricebirds. Hawkins on the carry. In on the tackle number 23, Jalen Lee. Ricebirds have a first and 10 at the 50-yard line. False start against the Ricebirds. 5-yard penalty brings up first down and 15 for the Ricebirds. Lumberjacks to the first and 10 at the 40-yard line. Number 22, Patrick Calvert on the carry. There's a flag at the 35-yard line. Holding against the Lumberjacks. Yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And that's still the Warren Lumberjacks.
In for the Lumberjacks from the Stuttgart 45-yard line. The Jacks with their black jerseys, orange pants, and orange helmets. Ball's on the far hash mark, moving from the south to the north. Take, handoff, straight into the line. Powell pushes and now pushes backwards. The gain of about 4 down to the 41-yard line.
And Briar West, that time on the tackle, gets a hold of Calvert and pulls him back. Pretty good spot for the Lumberjacks. They pick up 4.
It's going to be second down and about 6 from the Ricebird 41-yard line. They've got to get to the Stuttgart 35.
Cornish comes out last. We'll take the snap.
And that's Lassiter in at quarterback, 14.
Man in motion, fakes to him, just keeps it straight into the line, and the Ricebird defense shuts the door after a gain of a couple, maybe down to the 38-yard line. Yep. Gain of about 3. It's going to set up 3rd and 3 now for the Warren Lumberjacks. Nice play defensively by the center of the Ricebird line. Tank Hood is in there along with, let's see, Cameron Harper.
Yeah, Aiden Rodman right up the middle.
3rd down 3 for the Warren Lumberjacks. 2 wide outs to the left. Single back in the backfield. Hand to the back. He's got the first down as he plows his way inside the 35 down to the Ricebird 33-yard line. And that's Calvert on the carry for the Warren Lumberjacks.
Gain of about 6 on that play for Calvert.
What they've done well all
First down and 10. Ball's in the center of the field. 9:03 to go. Opening quarter. Ricebirds took the opening kick and threw an interception that was picked off by Warren at their own 40, and they've marched down inside the Ricebird 35. Sends a man in motion from the left to the right. He lines up in the backfield. Now handoff. Calvert straight into the line, and he's going to get inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Have about 4.5 on first down.
DeAndre Starks on the stop for the Ricebirds.
Calvert just lowered his head that time and took it right up the middle.
Second down and about 6 coming up for the Warren Lumberjacks. Ricebird defense digs in. They send wideouts to each side. 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion. Handoff. Calvert straight up the middle. Ricebirds wrap him up at the 26-yard line. And it's going to bring up now 3rd down and 3.
Cade Coates was the first Ricebird there that time and drug him back a yard. 3rd down and a long 3 here.
Calvert did not play against the Ricebirds in the first game. He was injured in the very first game of the season against Whitehall, but he's been back, I think, about 4 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield. Quarterback's going to keep it over the right side, and he's got a first down to the Ricebird 19-yard line. Just inside the Ricebird red zone goes the quarterback, Lassiter.
Yeah, he's going to have about 8, 2 carries, 10 yards for Lassiter. And the Lumberjacks are continuing to take advantage of the Ricebird turnovers. They are picking up some first downs here.
First down and 10 from the Ricebird red zone. Moving from the right to the left on your radio dial. Here come the Warren Lumberjacks. The Ricebirds jump off sides. And let's see if they were drawn. I don't
think they were. No, they were not.
3 of the Ricebirds moved, and that's going to be a free 5. So it's going to be first down and 5. And here we go. Mistakes piling up for the Ricebirds.
Yes, they are.
Just 4 minutes into this contest, the Ricebirds already guilty of a couple of costly mistakes. First and 5 from the Ricebird 14-yard line. Quarterback hands off over the left side and trying to get the corner, and does get inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Wrestled out of bounds out there by Briar West for the Ricebirds, but it's going to set up a first and goal for the Warren Lumberjacks from the Stuttgart 7-yard line. Ball's on the near hash mark. All of the Lumberjacks looking to the near side to Coach Embry for the play. They're going to send Tayshawn Johnson wide to the left. Everybody else is pretty well in tight. Riley Cornish is the quarterback, takes, hands off into the line, plowing his way down to the 2 and then pushed back. Nice job defensively in there by Tank Hood, Briar West, and Jackson Robinson to stop Calvert short of the goal line. Second down, goal to go for the Jacks from the Ricebird 3.
And this is the area where they like to use Lassiter in their quarterback, but he's not in this time. Cornish is going to line up under center. No, he's going to drop back now.
And he's got Calvert standing to his right. You can just about count on it's going to be a handoff to Calvert, and it is straight into the line and close to the goal line. They say he's down. Third down, goal to go coming up from about the 1-foot line for the Lumberjacks. 5:45 to go. Opening quarter, no score. Warren Lumberjacks taking a Ricebird turnover all the way down inside the 1-yard line. Third down, goal to go. Riley Cornish, the quarterback, with Calvert standing to his right. Oh, the fumbles the ball, and the Ricebirds are going to bring him down. He gets back on the ball, but the Ricebirds are going to gain some yardage on that, back to the 5, and it's going to be 4th and goal from the 5.
Yes, they are. Luckily for the Lumberjacks, the quarterback got back on it, but the Ricebirds dropped him for a 4-yard loss, and this is a big play coming up in this first quarter.
No doubt about it. 4th down, goal to go. The Lumberjacks going for it. Quarterback rolls to his right, looking back to the left. Now, good coverage, fires toward the end zone. The Ricebirds pick it off in the end zone. The Ricebirds stop the drive.
Jaden Strange picked it off in the end zone. Great coverage by the Ricebirds. Forced Cornish to kind of roll out and keep rolling out, and he didn't have anything open. Jaden Strange was right there, and how big was that pickoff? Because the ball hits the ground there, and the Ricebirds are going to get it at the 5, but now they get it all the way
out to the 20.
Yep,
because the touchback. And interestingly, Jaden Strange was the intended receiver when Jakari Lee picked the Ricebirds off. So the two teams swap turnovers, and here we go again. The Ricebirds from their own 20-yard line, first down and 10. Coppins takes, coming to the near side. Hawkins going to be brought down for a loss back at the 17.
Yeah, that was number 23. Jalen Lee that time got in the Ricebird backfield. It's going to be a loss of 3.
Birds from behind the sticks. Second down, 13. No score. 4:33 to go. First quarter. Ricebirds need to get a drive together. Wide outs to the left and to the right. They're going to hand off to Jaden Strange in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 15. Ricebirds a little disjointed on offense, Brent.
Yeah, they are. Landon Wolf that time got in the backfield. A loss of 1 for Strange. They are the Lumberjack D-line is doing a great job of getting in the backfield, and quickly it's 3rd and long for the Ricebirds.
3rd and 15. Ricebirds at their own 15-yard line. They've got to get out to their 30 for a first down and keep the drive alive. Here come the Birds. Wide outs to the left and to the right. Ledbetter to the right. Ricebirds with a slot, which is Strange. Airs it out. He's got a man. Overthrows intended receiver. Arlie Lee could not get under it, and the Ricebirds had 6 if that ball was a little bit shorter.
Yeah, Lynn, you said that he was wide open. He was 10 yards behind everybody. Coppins just a little too much air under it, and boy, what a big missed opportunity there for the Ricebirds.
So the Ricebirds go 3 and out after stopping the Warren Lumberjacks. The Warren Lumberjacks got inside the Ricebird 1. Ricebirds force them back to the 5 and then pick it off in the end zone. Bring it out to the 20. Hossman puts his foot into it. Knuckleball, it's going to be fielded at the 45, back to the 40, and Ricebird territory comes Jakari Lee, number 4 for the Lumberjacks, and the Jacks are going to be set up in great field position.
Boy, yeah, Lynn, but going back to that 3rd down play, boy, I tell you, you look up and you see Arlie Lee running free, but boy, just a little bit too much air under for Coppins. He might have got just a little too excited when he saw Lee out there running free, and boy, just a big missed opportunity for the Ricebirds, and the Lumberjacks have a fantastic field position starting their 2nd series.
And yes, Ricebird fans, you heard that right.
Arlie Lee is back tonight. He is.
If you heard the Coachie Show, of course, in full disclosure on that, we taped the Coachie Show on Tuesday, so Arlie had not been to the doctor yet. Here comes the Warren Lumberjacks. Calvert coming to the near side, covering the ball up, gets inside the Ricebird 35. Going to have a gain of about 4 on the play, down to the Ricebird 33-yard line. Well, let's say 5 on the play. It's going to bring up now 2nd down and 5 for the Lumberjacks from the Stuttgart 32-yard line. 3:13 to go, opening quarter, no score. Warren Lumberjacks with their 2nd possession. They've had good field position on both of them. They have spent all of this first quarter in the Ricebird territory.
Yes, they have.
Cornish, the quarterback, takes, hands to fakes to Calvert, and a little end around, number 12, Tayshawn Johnson, and he's going to be inside the Ricebird 20. And out of bounds on the far sideline, Jaden Strange hustles him out of bounds. But not before he gets in the Ricebird red zone on that little end around. Tayshawn Johnson.
And 19 yards on the end around, as Lynn mentioned, and the Lumberjacks are back down inside the red zone.
Riley Cornish, the quarterback, shotgun formation with Cedric Calvert standing to his left. Sends a man in motion from the right to the left, coming to the near side. Jakari Lee gets inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. 2nd down coming up for the Lumberjacks inside the Ricebird 10-yard line at the 9.
Yeah, the Lumberjacks that time just kind of kept on stretching it out, and he picked up 5 yards, so not a bad First down for the Lumberjacks.
2:30 to go, opening quarter. No score. Warren threatening again. Deep in Ricebird territory. Cornish hands to Calvert. Calvert looking for a spot on the right side and then just puts his head down, plows into the line down to about the 5. It's going to be short of a first down by about a yard. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Lumberjacks. They can get a first down at the Ricebird 3.
And a fast-moving first quarter as we are now under 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
Warren Lumberjacks again in black jerseys, orange helmets and pants. The Ricebirds in their maroon pants and their white jerseys, maroon helmets. Here comes Cornish, takes, hands to Calvert into the line, and Calvert's powering toward the goal line, pushing, but he's going to be stopped short at about the 1-yard line is where they're going to blow it dead. But now that is going to be good for a first down and goal to go at the Ricebird 1.
Yeah, 4 yards on that carry for Calvert, and he is already up to 11 carries, 59 yards. They are 1 yard away from taking the lead.
They got down here once before, and a bad snap back to the quarterback, back to the 5-yard line, really doomed their drive. This time, handoff to Calvert, and the Ricebirds are going to bring him down for a loss of a couple back at the 3-yard line.
Tank Hood was the first one there, and boy, he was in the Lumberjack backfield pretty quick, and then a nice one-on-one tackle on Calvert.
Cameron Harper in there as well for the Ricebirds. 2nd down, goal to go back at the 3-yard line. This last couple of yards has been tough tonight for the Jacks. The Ricebird defense holding tough. Jacks shift 2 guys from the right to the left. Handoff. A lick by Cameron Harper at the 2-yard line. Falls forward down to the 1. 3rd and goal coming up for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, you said it, Cameron Harper, and they're going to give him the 1-yard line, but what a hard hit by Harper to keep Calvert out of the end zone.
3rd down, goal to go from the Ricebird 1-yard line. The Warren Lumberjacks have snapped the ball a lot inside the Ricebird 10 tonight.
Yes, they have. And Laster now in the quarterback. He's going to take it straight ahead. Oh, he was moving forward.
He was moving forward before the snap. Called touchdown Warren. And that should have been a penalty that wasn't called, but it's going to be a touchdown for the Warren Lumberjacks with 9.1 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, it makes it just a little easier for the ball carrier when you get a running start before you catch the ball, and that's exactly what happened that time with Laster with moving forward. But no flags, and the Lumberjacks are on for their PAT.
Extra point is not going to get to the crossbar, and the score is going to stay Warren 6, Stuttgart nothing. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Arkansas-owned EAB, East Arkansas Broadcasters. This is Country 97.3 KDEW. DeWitt, Stuttgart. Country 97.3.
Lennox Industries in Stuttgart is now hiring individuals with significant manufacturing experience at above their current entry-level rates, starting at $16.15 an hour for first shift and $16.90 an hour for second shift. This is in addition to Friday through Sunday shifts at 40 hours pay for 36 hours work and seasonal shift incentives of bigger bonuses and increased starting pay. Join the Lennox team, the leading HVAC company in America. Call 870-672-8161 or apply online at linuxinternational.com/careers. Lennox Industries is an equal opportunity employer.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, Arkansas, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks in this quarterfinal state playoff football game. 6-0 as Warren just scores. Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Warren kicks off. It's going to be taken back at the 16-yard line, back across the 20, 25, and out to about the 29-yard line. Let's see where they put the ball down on the far side.
I think they're going to give him the 30. That was Daniel Poole on the return, I think.
And the Ricebirds will have it first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line with 0.4 seconds to go here in the first quarter. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Ricebirds send 3 wide outs to the right, which is the wide side of the field. Ricebirds here in the first quarter, moving from the left to the right, from the north to the south. Tymir Coppins with the back standing to his left. Takes a snap, back to pass, looking, being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off around the left side. He's got some running room, and he's going to be close to a first down. Puts his head down, punishes the defender on the far sideline. He gets 10 and a first down for the Ricebirds. And that is the end of the first quarter with your score, the Warren Lumberjacks 6, the Stuttgart Ricebirds nothing. We're back with second quarter Ricebird football action in 1 minute.
Flu shots are available now at urgent care of Stuttgart for ages 2 and up. No appointment is necessary. Simply walk in. Most major insurance providers are accepted, and you can call ahead to 672-0911 to find out if you're covered. If not covered by insurance, the cost is $30. Supplies are limited, so get your flu shot today at urgent care of Stuttgart. And if you start to experience a sudden onset fever, chills, aches, tiredness, a sore throat, or dry cough, visit urgent care for treatment without a wait. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Urgent care of Stuttgart at 22nd and Park Avenue. Get sick, get seen today.
Freemeyer's Best Friends Plus has been supporting Ricebirds athletics for 44 years in Stuttgart. We're honored to be a part of the Ricebirds tradition. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's. Best brands, best prices, best people.
And we welcome you back to second quarter action from Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 6-0. Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Petrus with 2 locations, 19th and Main for Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and out across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. That's Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird broadcast. Stuttgart with a first down and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Coppins takes, fakes, keeps it right up the middle, running room, 45 midfield into Lumberjack territory. Tymir Coppins with a first down for the Ricebirds.
15 yards for Coppins on that play. Tymir has 25 yards on the last 2 carries, and that's 2 first downs for the Ricebirds as they move into Lumberjack territory for the first time tonight.
Ball's on the near hash mark here in the second quarter. The Ricebirds moving from the right to the left, from the south to the north here at Hurley Stadium in Warren. Brent and I are facing east at the press box. Coppins takes, hands off. Hawkins trying to get the corner on the right side, turns the corner, 45-40, and inside the 40, he's going to be short of a first down by about a half a yard, it looks like. Yep. Let's see where they set it down. It is going to be second down and a little less than 1 coming up. Ricebirds hustle back to the line. Joel Ledbetter along with Arlie Lee split wide to the left. Coppins, a little bit of a hard count, a little flinch on the line for the Lumberjacks, no call. He keeps it over the right side. He's got some running room inside the 30, inside the 25-yard line. Going to be brought down there on the carry for the Ricebirds, Tymir Coppins.
12 more yards for Tymir on that play, and the first down for the Ricebirds at the 25. Just underway here in the second quarter.
Ricebirds trail 6-0. Each team has turned the ball over once. Ricebirds 3 and out on their last possession, set Warren up great field position that they took advantage of. Here come the Ricebirds with 3 wide outs to the left. They send Jaden Strange in motion from the left to the right. Hand to him on a speed sweep, turning the corner now, straight up into the line, inside the 20. Looked like the ball came out. Let's see.
I think they ruled him down.
They did, right at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Ricebirds will have it. Second down and 5 after that 5-yard gain by Jaden Strange on the speed sweep. Strange then now will line up wide to the right, which is the short side of the field. Arlie Lee and Ledbetter out to the left. Coppins takes, hands to Hawkins. Hawkins trying to find some blockers and gets his head down and kind of scoots inside the 20 for about a yard, and that's going to about do it. They're going to mark it at the 19-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Ricebirds.
And not much that time for Hawkins up the middle, as Lynn mentioned, about a yard. Big play here for the Birds.
No doubt about it. Ledbetter's going to be split wide to the right. Split wide to the left is going to be Jaden Strange and Arlie Lee, the dynamic duo. Coppin's going to keep it himself, dancing right around the left side, and he's going to have a first down inside the 15-yard line, down to the 13. First down and 10 coming up for the Ricebirds. 9:12 to go in the first half. Ricebirds trail Warren 6-0, but the Birds in the Warren red zone.
Another 6 yard for Tymeer as he just kind of picks his way there behind his offensive line. 33 yards for Coppins on the ground.
Great crowd across the way of Ricebird fans. Real impressive crowd for the Ricebirds. Birds with the ball in the center of the field. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Slide on the left. Takes hands. Hawkins starts left and cuts it right back up in the middle. Not much there. He's going to have a couple down to about the 12-yard line.
He's going to have he's going to have 2. I thought there for a second he might have 3 or so, but only 2 as he stopped and tried to cut it back inside. Just picked up what he could there, and it was 2 positive yards.
Jaden Strange and Joel Ledbetter split wide to the right. Arlie Lee split wide to the left. Cedric Hawkins lined up to the left of Coppins, the quarterback. Ryan Kazires, the center. Snap back, hand to Hawkins. Hawkins starts right and then cuts back left and maybe a yard, and that's about going to do it. He just goes right into the open arms of number 14, Maddox Lassiter.
Yeah, not much room there for Hawkins. You know, Lynn, he doesn't need much room, just a little hole for him to squirt through, but could not find anything that time because, boy, we would love to get him into that defensive secondary because that's when he really does his damage.
3rd down and 7 for the Ricebirds from the Warren 11-yard line. 2 wide outs to the right, which is the wide side of the field. Arlie Lee split wide to the left. Looked like Warren might have jumped. No call.
I saw flinch.
Coach Price wants a timeout. Timeout, Stuttgart. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with him. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
The housing market is red hot and interest rates are low. If you've considered selling your property but have questions first, call Sandra Brothers at Brothers Realty. You'll always get the best in real estate sales and service at the lowest prices in town. And rest easy knowing Sandra is doing all she can to market your listing. Call Brothers Realty at 870-659-4218 to get started. Browse listings online at brothers-realty.com and follow Brothers Realty on Instagram and Facebook to see Brothers Realty selling Stuttgart to you and for you.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you joining us for Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Petrus with their 2 locations, also 2 websites that you can check out. PetrusGM.com. You can check out the inventory of Chevrolet, Buicks, and GMCs, and PetrusAutoSales.com. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, both new and pre-owned. Check out their inventory, their pricing, and all online. Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird broadcast. Tymeer Coppins takes a snap, back to pass, looking. He looks, he fires towards the end zone. Incomplete. He had a diving Jaden Strange. He could not make the connection, and it's going to bring up now 4th down and 7 for the Ricebirds, and on trots Jack Hossman to attempt a field goal.
Yeah, Strange that time just kind of broke off his route and tried to cut back inside, and he was open briefly, but Tymeer just couldn't get the ball to him.
Plenty of time for Coppins too, Brent.
Yeah, there was.
He
He was looking for Lee that time, but they had him double covered down in the corner.
This is going to be a 28-yard field goal attempt. Ball is toward the center of the field, and it looks like Warren might have jumped, but they don't. Hossman puts his foot into it, and it is no good. It is wide to the right, so the Ricebirds come up short. They get inside the Warren red zone, but they can't convert, and the Warren Lumberjacks will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, big stop there by the Warren defense to keep the Ricebirds off the board there, Lynn. You know, the Ricebirds would have loved to have gotten 7 there, but you know, would have settled for 3 would have been okay. And this, at this instant, but boy, coming up with nothing is pretty tough now. That defense is going to have to come up with a stop.
1st down and 10 for the Warren Lumberjacks from their own 20-yard line. Their worst field position of the night. A little hard count by the quarterback Cornish. A couple of Ricebirds flinch, but everybody stays tight. 3 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Jack's back to pass. Looks, fires, got Calvert out in the flat. flats, across the 20, 25, 30. He's at 40, midfield, cuts to the other side. Daniel Poole's going to finally bring him and trip him up in Ricebird territory at the 35-yard line. There's the big play we talked about in the pregame, Brent, that we just can't let happen.
Yep, man, I tried just an easy pass. Is there I don't see a flag. No, just an easy flip out into the flat. Oh, sideline warning against Warren. But, yeah, just an easy pass to Calvert out in the flat, and he does the rest. Takes it all the way down to the Ricebird 35.
First down and 10 for the Warren Lumberjacks from the Ricebird 35. 7:03 to go here in the first half. Ricebirds trail 6-0. Warren quickly from their own 20 to the Ricebird 35. Ricebird defense digs in. How about that speed of Daniel Poole, though, to trip up Calvert, because he was gone to the races. Two wide outs to the right, one to the left. Sends that man in motion. Going to hand to number 1 straight into the line, and not much there. About 4 down to the, well, they're going to give him 5 down to the 30-yard line. On the carry for the Lumberjacks is number 1, Traylon Jackson.
5 yards on first down for Jackson. The offensive line for the Lumberjacks has been doing a good job getting a push so far in the first half tonight.
Second down and 5 for the Lumberjacks from the Ricebird 30. 6:13 to go. Clock moving first half. Ricebirds trail 6-0. Maddox Lassiter's the quarterback, and he hands off straight up into the middle. And Cameron Harper is there along with Aiden Robnett for the Ricebirds to bring him down after a gain of about 1.5 yards. It's going to bring up now third and about 3.5 for the Lumberjacks from inside the Ricebird 30-yard line.
5:40 left to go here in the quick-moving first half.
2 wide outs, 1 to each side. Single back standing to the right of the quarterback. Quarterback Lassiter's going to keep it, and he's going to have a first down at the 25-yard line. Had to get to the 25, and that's where he got.
Yep, just barely got enough. He needed 3, and that's what he got.
First down and 10 for the Warren Lumberjacks. 5:25 to go, first half. The Lumberjacks, black jerseys, orange helmets, orange pants, orange sleeves, white numbers on their jerseys. The Ricebirds looking sharp tonight with their maroon pants along with their white jerseys and maroon helmets. The Warren Lumberjacks send a man in motion from the left to the right, hand to him on a speed sweep coming to the near sides. Number 4, Jakari Lee. Now we got a penalty flag coming in
late
after the play.
Yeah, came in kind of late into the pile. I did not see a face mask into the pile, so maybe, let's hope it was a hold maybe.
Thrown from the gentleman in the white hat way behind the play. And
he threw it a long ways.
He did, and they're still consulting on the field. Clock stops. 4:57 to go. It is going to be a personal foul against Stuttgart. No surprise there.
For tackling too hard, I guess. Definitely didn't see anything there at all to warrant a personal foul. Oh, they said something about helmet to helmet. It looked like maybe was, but that's not what he signaled. But okay. Okay, don't know what that was all about.
But it is going to bring up a first down and 10 for the Warren Lumberjacks from the Stuttgart 11-yard line. 4:48 to go. Now clock is moving. Warren to the line. Ball's on the near hash mark. The Jacks moving from the north to the south, from the left to the right on your radio dial. Hand to Calvert into the line. He starts into the line. He started to go outside, and then Cade Coach said, no, I don't think so. Brings him down at the 10-yard line. Gain of just 1 on the play. Cameron Harper there as well.
Yeah, not much there for Calvert. The D-line of the Ricebirds are doing a good job of not giving up any holes that time to Calvert, and stopped that Warren run pretty quick. That's his short shortest gain of the night.
Second down 9 for the Warren Lumberjacks from the Stuttgart 10-yard line. Ricebird defense has been out there a long time tonight.
Yes, they have. There's Lasser in at quarterback.
He's going to keep it around the right side. Ricebird string it out and stuff him there at about the 7-yard line and now drive the pile back. Daniel Poole, Cameron Harper in there to kind of put the finishing touches on it. Also number 22 for the Ricebirds, Jackson. Excuse me, that's Cade Coates.
And he ran out of time.
Yeah, but Lassiter's back in there again, Lynn. You know, he can throw it as well, although he has not tonight.
He's a running specialist, but they'll probably try a little bit of everything tonight. Send the man in motion, and he's going to keep it himself. Around the right side, the Ricebird throwing for a loss back in the 9.
Lavonte Clark was right there, Lynn. Fantastic one-on-one tackle, and that's going to cost them about 2 yards. And the big fourth down play coming up here for the defense.
4th and 8 from the 9.5-yard line. They can get a first down at the Ricebird 1. Second time tonight they have faced a fourth down inside the Ricebird 10.
Yeah, Lynn, they're going to bring the kicker out here. That's number 16. That is Jose Jacinto.
Jose has not been as proficient as some of their recent kickers.
That's right. He has not. Because the extra point did not look good at all.
Sam Hollingsworth is the holder, but he gets that one. It is good. And the Warren Lumberjacks with 2:42 to go here in the first half. They stretch their lead out over the Stuttgart Ricebirds 9-0. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Are you ready for a local bank open 7 to 7 weekdays and 9 till noon on Saturdays? Well, now you've got it. Farmers and Merchants Bank on North Main now has interactive teller machines. That's live tellers who can do almost any of the same services you get in a bank lobby. We call it the MVP Center, Me Banking Virtual Pro. Plus, those same machines are 24-hour ATMs. Bank all day, every day. F&M Bank, North Main in Michigan. Member FDIC.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. Glad to have you joining us for Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Hey, and don't forget, if you're needing tires for your vehicle, regardless of the make or model, or maybe you need an alignment, see either one of the Petrus locations out across from Max Prairie Wings at 2350 Highway 63 North or on 19th and Main. Either one can fix you up on tires and alignments. Petrus, powering tonight's broadcast, they got your transportation needs covered. Here's a kick that's going to be fielded by Daniel Poole all the way back at the 6-yard line, back across the 10, and he's slung forward to about the 17-yard line. So the Ricebirds will start inside their own 20 after this kickoff with 2:34 to go in the first half, and the Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 9-0.
Yeah, so far here tonight, Lynn, it's been missed opportunities for the Ricebird offense. They had a long pass play that could have went for a touchdown, unable to connect, and then they get down inside the 15, can't get a touchdown, miss the field goal. So let's see if they can get something on the board here. It would be critical to get something on the board here.
Here come the Ricebird. Ball's on the far hash mark, moving from the right to the left on your radio dial. That's from the south to the north here in Bradley County. Handoff coming to the near side. Cedric Hawkins trying to get the corner, and he breaks a tackle at the 20. He is gone. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Ricebirds!
There we go, Lynn.
Cedric Hawkins, Seahawk for 6.
81 yards from the 19. Cedric Hawkins took it around the left side, picked up a couple blocks, completely stopped and cut it back across the grain and then outran everybody to the end zone. And boy, that's a big Ricebird touchdown to get on the board right there. But 2:17 left, and they do it in one play.
81 yards. Cedric Hawkins put the team on his back just like he did last week. Jack Hossman on to attempt the extra point. Landon Melnichuk is the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds have cut the Warren Lumberjack lead 9-7. Back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Looking for a new job to get you where you need to be? Cross that goal line with ease by contacting Express Employment Professionals in Stuttgart. Feel like you're facing a fourth down and long in your job search? Express Employment Professionals can help you get the first down by making your job search easier with no cost to apply or find you a job. If your business is recruiting employees or hiring seasonal workers, don't throw a Hail Mary. Get with Express Employment Professionals and score like never before. Your number one team is Express Employment Professionals, 1904 South Main, Suite 1 in Stuttgart. Call 870-672-4568 or go to expresspros.com.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds' Cedric Hawkins has just scored from 81 yards out to draw the Ricebirds to within 2. They trail the Warren Lumberjacks 9-7. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We are glad to have you join us for this quarterfinal state playoff matchup. Hossman puts his foot into it. End over end kick's going to be taken at the 9. Back across the 20, 25, 30, 40, and it's going to be a foot race, and I don't know. We've got a penalty marker now coming in. Jack Hossman chases him down and gets him out of bounds, but we got a penalty marker all the way back at the 41-yard line.
That's a hold everything. Fantastic return by Jakari Lee, but it's coming back. A hold on the Lumberjacks. And Lynn,
and I think it made a difference.
Oh, it did.
From where it was.
Yes, it did. Now, how big is this final 205 going to be, Lynn? The Ricebirds defense has to keep Warren out of the end zone here.
Ricebirds have had trouble stopping the Lumberjacks until they get into the red zone. The Ricebird defense has been on that field a long time here in this first half. And, of course, the one-play Ricebird scoring drive doesn't give the defense much time to catch the
No, it doesn't, but maybe, it might fire them up a little bit, too.
It gets that adrenaline going. After the penalty, it's going to be back at the 31-yard line, first down and 10. Back to pass. Looking, Cornish fires, overthrows intended receiver Tayshawn Johnson at about midfield. And that's going to bring up now second down and 10. Am I wrong? Was that the first pass of the night?
No, that's his. He had the interception, and then he threw the one to Calvert.
That's
his first deep pass downfield. Yeah, and that play only took 5 seconds.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Hard to believe.
Yeah, it is. That's hometown clock for you. Here come the Warren Lumberjacks, maybe eventually.
Yeah.
The play they're going to have to take a timeout because they're
maybe
not going to they're hustling up to the line.
There it is. He got the timeout.
Timeout, Warren. A little disjointed on offense out there, so we'll take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, this is Kyle Stovison with Ag Heritage Farm Credit Services in Stuttgart. If you're looking to purchase or refinance farm real estate, equipment, cattle, or need capital for your crop operating expenses, we finance it all and share our profits through our patronage program. At Ag Heritage, we have friendly loan officers, competitive rates, and most of all, a lender who provides you with a financing package tailor-made to fit your individual needs. Please contact Kevin Wingfield or myself, Kyle Stovison, in Stuttgart at 870-673-1558. Ag Heritage Farm Credit Services is an equal housing lender.
And we welcome you back to Bradley County for tonight's Class 4A State High School football quarterfinal matchup between the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks. Warren, with 2 minutes even to go here in the first half, lead the Stuttgart Ricebirds 9-7. The Warren Lumberjacks have the ball, second down and 10 from their own 31-yard line. The Lumberjacks send 2 wide outs to the right. Single back standing right beside the quarterback, and he gets the snap. That is Calvert coming to the near side, and he's going to have a first down. Crosses the 40, crosses the 45, gets out to the 46-yard line. Cedric Calvert did not play against the Ricebirds in the first game of the year.
16 carries tonight for Calvert in the first half.
So he's making up for it tonight.
Yes, he is. A lot of carries, 80 yards.
First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Clock moving, a minute and a half to go. Quarterback Cornish takes a snap, and goodness gracious, Cameron Harper was tackled trying to get to the quarterback and not real sure.
Well, I think Harper thought that thought that
he had the ball.
Yeah, he had the ball, and he kind of wrapped him up, and then the Lumberjack kind of just wrapped him up and took him down there. So, yeah.
Second down 10 on clock stop with the incompletion.
And Lee, I'll tell you what, Kendrick Hawkins that time was about a step away of having a pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Good coverage by Kendrick. Aiden Robinette checks out. Jackson Robinson checks in for the Ricebirds. 3 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Empty back.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, it took them are they going to throw a guy? Boy, it took him a while to throw the flag that time. When number 69 on the end fell backwards. Yeah, he was on his butt there, and they still didn't ever throw the flag. Really, I blew the whistle.
Yeah, did a flag ever come out?
I don't think it did, but that's going to back them up 5.
That reminds me of one of those old crews we used to see back in the day. He'd just bring the flag out and you'd just show it to everybody.
Had to show it to you.
Back in the pocket. Second 15 for the Lumberjacks. Back to pass, fired across the middle to nobody.
No.
I guess maybe that Lassiter was intended receiver.
I think so. Lassiter and Cade Coates were kind of in a tussle there, and the ball just went to nobody. So now it's going to bring up third down and 15. Yeah, and the big play for the Ricebird defense. If they could hold here, 2 timeouts left, they could get the ball back.
Very possibly.
With a little bit of time to do something.
Ricebird defense needs to dig in. 1:20 to go in the first half. Ricebirds trail Warren 9-7. Big quarterfinal state playoff matchup. Warren Lumberjacks back to pass. Looks, fires out in the flats, and overthrows his man, and the ball came loose. They thought possibly that it was a fumble or a lateral, but it was an incomplete pass. 4th and 15 coming up now. The intended receiver was Traylon Jackson. He just didn't bring the thing in, Brent.
No, he didn't. I think he was looking upfield that time before he secured the ball. And 4th down and 15. I don't think Bo Hembry would fake it here, but I wouldn't put it past him, but I don't think he will tonight.
Jaden Strange will be back deep for the Ricebirds, and the Ricebirds jump.
Oh, no, a timeout was called by Stuttgart. Yeah, a timeout was called by Stuttgart. Luckily there, Lynn, as Lassiter was in, and they did not appear that they were going to punt. Now, Lassiter could of course, drop back and pooch kick it.
But Coach Price wants to make sure that he's got the right personnel in there if they do go for it.
That's right. Lynn and Coach Hembry forces Stuttgart to use a timeout there as well.
Yeah, so. Ricebirds down to 1 timeout with 1:14 to go here in the first half. Ricebirds trail Warren 9-7.
Plenty of time for the Ricebird offense to score, but of course they have to secure possession first here.
Think they're going for it?
That's exactly right.
Not for sure exactly what the Lumberjacks are going to do. I still think they're going to get a pooch kick from Lassiter, but we'll see. Jaden Strange is back in center field. He can drop back in a hurry if he has to.
Ricebirds keep everybody in close, expecting.
There we go.
Now they're going to back up, and Jaden Strange will back up for the Ricebirds.
Oh, and the Ricebirds just called their last timeout there.
Timeout of the ball game.
And Coach Price wants to make sure he's got the right personnel in for whatever's going to happen. So let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Black Friday starts Thursday at the Casual Wing at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. Save on clothing for men, women, and kids starting Thanksgiving Day all the way through Cyber Monday. Save 20% off your favorite brands. Properly Tied, Southern Marsh, Mountain Khaki, Cool, Southern Shirt, Duckhead, Southern Point Company, Columbia, and Wrangler. Black Friday sale prices start Thursday and end Monday at the Casual Wing at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. You can shop us online at maxpw.com.
Welcome back to Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 9-7, 1:14 to go here in the first half. Warren facing a 4th and 15, a little pooch kick, and it is not going to have a lot of distance on it, but it's going to get a good roll.
Yes, it is.
As it rolls inside or to the Ricebird 20-yard line, and the Ricebirds with no timeouts, 1:03 to go here in the first half. We'll see what they can do on offense.
Yep.
Nice job by the Ricebird defense Brent. Of course,
absolutely.
Warren guilty of a mistake on the kick return that would have put the ball deep in Ricebird territory. A hold brought it all the way back, and then the Ricebirds able to hold off the Warren Lumberjacks. As a matter of fact, they end up with a 4th and 15 and the first punt of the night for the Jacks. Here come the Ricebirds with 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Tymier Coppins with the back standing to his left. Takes a snap. Back to pass. It's batted up in the air, but Cedric Hawkins catches it at the 10, gets back across the 15, and it's going to be a loss on the play, but he did the nice job of hauling that one in because it was tapped straight up. The Warren Lumberjack that tapped it couldn't find the ball.
Does a favor by catching the football.
So it's going to bring up
that one there, but
lost yardage. You take that every day of the week.
Hawkins this time is going to get the handoff over the right side, gets out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, and 3rd down now and 9 coming up for the Ricebirds. 28 seconds, clock moving. And the Ricebirds.
Bo Hembry is going to take a timeout now, I believe.
Warren is going to call timeout. Timeout, Lumberjacks. Let's take another quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Tired of filling your ice chest with ice only to have it all turn to water before the day is over? No longer want to deal with busted hinges, broken latches, or cracked handles on your cooler? Come to Blue Seal Petroleum for a new K2 cooler. K2 coolers are roto-molded to be tougher than traditional ice chests. These are rugged and durable ice chests that deliver maximum ice retention without breaking the bank. Whatever you're trying to keep cold, stays cold. No matter your activity, you won't be disappointed by your K2 cooler. Available now at Blue Seal Petroleum, South Whitehead Drive in DeWitt, and Stuttgart at 1902 South Park Avenue.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 9-7 here with 24 seconds to go in the first half. Ricebirds faced with a 3rd down and 9 from their own 21-yard line. Warren calls timeout to see if they can't hold the Ricebirds here on 3rd down and force them to punt. The Ricebirds out of timeouts. They send 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right, single back in the backfield. Fakes. Coppin's going to keep it himself. He gets out across the 25 to the 26-yard line, and that is going to be a timeout. Warren, I believe, with 19.2 seconds. That one used less than 5 seconds, Brent.
Yes, it did, yeah. It did.
Can you say home cooking on the clock?
Yeah, not much time. Not much time went off the clock there. That's going to be a gain of what, about 6 or 7. For Coppins there, but it's going to bring up a punting situation for the Birds.
So it is going to bring up now 4th down and 5 for the Ricebirds from their own 25-yard line. 19.2 seconds. Both teams out of timeouts now as Warren has used their final timeout. And Jack Hossman on to punt. No breeze at all tonight. I mean, the flag doesn't show any sign of moving in the end zone. It is a perfect, crystal clear night, about 41 degrees. Back deep for the Warren Lumberjacks, dangerous number 4, Jakari Lee.
I would try to angle this kick out of bounds.
Hossman standing back at his
13-yard
line.
Oh, my goodness.
They jump and no call.
Well, way offsides.
And this is going to be a low line drive. He hits at the 50, and it's going to bounce down inside the 40. And the Ricebirds, Landon Melnichuk is right there to usher Jakari Lee out of bounds. And the Warren Lumberjacks with 11.5 seconds are 60 yards away.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to take to get a neutral zone call on the black shirts there tonight, because he was all in the neutral zone that time and no flag came out.
Yeah. First down and 10 for the Warren Lumberjacks. Again, 11.5 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's right. Don't let anybody get behind your Ricebird defense here.
3 wide outs. Cornish takes, hands to Calvert into the line. He breaks out of the line. He's got some running room. Get around the corner across midfield down to the 40 and out of bounds, and they're going to stop the clock at the 37-yard line with 3.3 seconds to go in the first half. Ricebird defense needs to be diligent here on this final play of the first half, of course, providing there's no defensive penalty.
That's right. Yep. Time for one more play here. Got to keep the Lumberjacks out of the end zone one more time.
Their quarterback is number 5, Riley Cornish. He's their passing specialist. You won't see him run unless he's chased out of the pockets. 5 wide outs. Back to pass. Looking. He fires it deep towards the corner of the end zone, and Jaden Strange is there in coverage, and that's the end of the first half with your score. The Warren Lumberjacks 9, the Stuttgart Ricebirds 7. We'll be back with the Southern Bancorp halftime show. We'll have the scoring summary from the first half. We'll have our first half stats. And, of course, the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band will be performing here at halftime. We'll have that for you as well. We'll get started on the Southern Bancorp halftime show in 5 minutes.
Buick GMC is a proud supporter of the Stuttgart Ricebirds, and we wish each of you a safe and successful football season. Put on that Ricebird pride and head over to Ned Mosley Stadium in style in your brand new GMC Trucker SUV, available now. And we're also taking custom orders with no deposit required. Get in your new vehicle just in time for all the Ricebird festivities. Call today, Petrus Buick GMC, 870-673-2664. Stop by 1901 South Main Street in Stuttgart, or visit us on the web at petrusgm.com. Petrus Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Tired of the daily commute or just looking for a home within your means? Call Stuttgart Rental Properties today at 673-8888 for clean, comfortable, and affordable apartments. Magnolia Apartments are located at 415 South Main in Stuttgart, and these one-bedroom apartments are fully furnished with a clean bed, a large living room, and nice appointments. Water, gas, and cable are paid, so all you need is rent. To view Magnolia Apartments, call Stuttgart Rental Properties at 673-8888. That's 673-8888.
Freemeyer's Best Friends Plus has been supporting Ricebirds athletics for 44 years in Stuttgart. We're honored to be a part of the Ricebirds tradition. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's. Best brands, best prices, best people.
A generator is one of those things you never think about until you need it. How about a hot shower? It's amazing how important the little things really are in these situations. At Durden's in Stuttgart, we like to help make the little things easier. That's why we're now your local authorized Generac dealer. And that's important too, because not all companies can sell, install, and provide warranty service on your generator, but Durden's can. Let's face it, a generator is a big investment. Keep it ready to run correctly so you're not left in the dark when the next storm or outage happens. Call us today at 673-1356 for home backup options, portable generators, and even commercial options for your business. You can also request service for your generator online at durdeninc.com/schedule. Let's skip the cold showers and save the candlelight dinners just for date night.
Durden's in Stuttgart. Guaranteed comfort since 1960.
Are you ready for a local bank open 7 to 7 weekdays and 9 till noon on Saturdays? Well, now you've got it. Farmers and Merchants Bank on North Main now has interactive teller machines. That's live tellers who can do almost any of the same services you get in a bank lobby. We call it the MVP Center, Me Banking Virtual Pro. Plus, those same machines are 24-hour ATMs. Bank all day, every day. F&M Bank, North Main in Michigan. Member FDIC.
Did you know since 1907, Lane, Arkansas has been providing water services to cities, industries, and farmers, not just in the Grand Prairie area, but all across the state. Lane, Arkansas provides pump sales and installation, constructs and designs water wells, and installs underground pipes. Lane, Arkansas also has an in-house machine shop prepared to service and repair all brands and sizes of pumps, gear drives, and motors, along with a complete parts department open to the public. So for all your water service needs, contact Lane, Arkansas first. Call 870-673-1591. Lane, Arkansas, a division of Lane Christensen Company.
Looking for a new job to get you where you need to be? Cross that goal line with ease by contacting Express Employment Professionals in Stuttgart. Feel like you're facing a fourth down and long in your job search? Express Employment Professionals can help you get the first down by making your job search easier with no cost to apply or find you a job. If your business is recruiting employees or hiring seasonal workers, don't throw a Hail Mary. Get with Express Employment Professionals and score like never before. Your number one team is Express Employment Professionals, 1904 South Main, Suite 1 in Stuttgart. Call 870-672-4500 68 or go to expresspros.com.
The housing market is red hot and interest rates are low. If you've considered selling your property but have questions first, call Sandra Brothers at Brothers Realty. You'll always get the best in real estate sales and service at the lowest prices in town. And rest easy knowing Sandra is doing all she can to market your listing. Call Brothers Realty at 870-659-4218 to get started. Browse listings online at brothers-realty.com and follow Brothers Realty on Instagram and Facebook to see Brothers Realty selling Stuttgart to you and for you.
Whether you're in need of a new boat, a new motor, or just want your current one running, come see us at Max 3 Wings in Stuttgart. Now in stock, we have Tohatsu 25 horsepower and smaller motors. You can shop us both in-store and online. From a hole in your boat to a whole new boat, let our certified marine technicians get you ready for that next great duck hunt. Come to Max 3 Wings in Stuttgart and shop online at maxpw.com. The hunt begins here.
And we welcome you to the Southern Bancorp halftime show from Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks by a score of 9-7 here at the half. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman, and we're being entertained right now by the combined bands of both Stuttgart and Warren, the Stuttgart Ricebirds marching band and cheerleaders, along with the Warren Lumberjacks out there as well, and putting on a good show here for the home side here at Warren tonight. It's an absolutely perfect evening for high school football. Temperature around 40 degrees at kickoff, crystal clear, no breeze at all. And, of course, we're down to the Elite Eight. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks are two of those 8 teams vying for a shot at hosting a semifinal matchup next week. And, of course, the winner of this game will have the home field next week if they, regardless of who their opponent will be. Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band and the Warren Lumberjacks band out there together performing, and now the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band turns around and they're going to go and play in front of the Stuttgart crowd across the way. We mentioned this once, Brent, but the first half went by so fast we didn't get to embellish on a lot of things, but great crowd of Ricebird fans made the trip down this evening.
Yes, it is, Lynn. You know, it was virtually a full visitor stands over there as we looked across the way. Yeah, a great crowd tonight. You know, and why not come down here? You know, it's a quarterfinal matchup. You don't get here every year, and yeah, it's a great atmosphere and a very tight ball game here tonight. It couldn't be much closer, 9-7.
Absolutely. A lot going on the Grand Prairie this week as well, with the Wings Over the Prairie Festival and the World's Championship Duck Calling Contest. Perfect day today. You could say Chamber of Commerce weather today for the festival downtown and across out at Max and Rich and Tone out on the north end of town as well. All of those facilities just jam-packed with visitors enjoying the great hospitality that the Grand Prairie always provides this Thanksgiving weekend. And I hope all of you at home had a good Thanksgiving and saved a little room here tonight for Ricebird football. Hope you're enjoying the radio broadcast or our EAB YouTube broadcast as well. Let's take a look at the scoring summary from the first half. And this won't take near as long as the scoring summaries the last few weeks, Brent.
It will not.
The Stuttgart Ricebirds won the toss and received the opening kick, but very promptly threw an interception that Warren took over at their own 40-yard line, marched it all the way down into Ricebird territory, and kind of sputtered when they got inside the 10-yard line. The Ricebirds held them off and got the ball back, and Ricebirds could not do anything with it. They punted to Warren, and Warren came back down, and again the Ricebird defense stiffened in the red zone and forced a Maddox Lassiter finally got in on a 1-yard touchdown, and they led 6-0 with just 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Then with 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the second quarter, Jose Jacinto hit a 25-yard field goal for the Warren Lumberjacks, and they led 9-0. But on the ensuing, the Ricebirds took the ensuing kick, and then one play from their own 19-yard line, Cedric Hawkins breaks loose for 81 yards. Jack Hossman's PAT was good, and the Ricebirds trail here at the half, 9-7. And Brent, the interesting part about looking at that score is both the teams have a turnover. They both have an interception. The difference in the game is a missed field goal for Stuttgart and a made field goal for Warren. I'd have lost some big money betting on that combination.
Well, I guarantee you, Lynn, I would have lost some money if you would only would have told me that in the first half a Warren quarterback only has one pass completion. Yeah, exactly. I don't think we've ever seen that. One out of 7, and
56 yards total offense.
Going over to Stuttgart, Tymer Coppins only 1 out of 4. So only 2 pass completions in this game.
Isn't that wild?
Wow, that is wild.
And 2 teams that really typically air it out. And, of course, and that's a lot of the reason that scoring summary only has 3 things on it as well.
Yep.
Brent, why don't you tell us what our stats are for the first half?
All right, for the Warren Lumberjacks, I don't think it's any surprise. Cedric Calvert, number 22, 17 carries, 103 yards. Tayshawn Johnson, one carry for 19. Traylon Jackson, 1 for 5. Jakari Lee, 2 for 9. Maddox Lassiter has 6 for 16 and the lone Lumberjack touchdown on a 1-yard run. Riley Cornish has 1 for -4. 148 on the ground for the Lumberjacks. Through the air, as I just mentioned, Riley Cornish, 1 for 7 with 1 interception and for only 45 yards, and that 45-yard pass went to Cedric Calvert. 148 on the ground, only 45 through the air, 193 for Warren. So for the Ricebirds, Cedric Hawkins, 7 carries, 98 yards, 81, of course, coming on that big touchdown run in the second quarter for Cedric. Daniel Poole, 1 carry for 5, and that was the first play of the game for the Ricebirds. Jaden Strange has 2 carries for 4 yards, and Tymer Coppins has 5 carries for 39 yards. And, you know, on that one drive when the Ricebirds missed a field goal, Coppins looked good there. So, you know, I'm pretty sure that we'll see a lot more of that in the second half. And as I mentioned, Tymer only has 1 reception on that tip pass there for Hawkins, and unfortunately that went for -3. So 142 on the ground and -3 passing, 139 for the Ricebirds in the first half.
And really a different look on the stat sheet from the game played back in September, Brent, because number 1, Cedric Calvert he didn't play for Warren back in September. Their leading rusher, I'm not sure he was a leading rusher, but you can look and see Jakari Lee was a bell cow for him back in September, I remember.
Yes, he was. I had that right here, and yes, he was, Lynn. He picked up, I think he got those 2 50-yard runs too, late in the game. He had 6 carries for 117 yards. Also, number 1, Traylon Jackson, 13 carries for 88 yards. And Cornish's numbers, he was 12 out of 20 for 145. And, only one completion here tonight. But, I think the cold weather, and then the stakes as well. You don't want to risk an interception or maybe a fumble out there. So, as long as it's a low-scoring game like this and a tight game, I don't think you're going to see either team airing it out much.
Yeah, and of course the Ricebirds, you look at missed opportunities, Brent had Arlie Lee wide open.
Yes, they did.
And overthrew him.
Yeah, he was about 10 yards behind everybody. And, on a play like that, you hear coaches tell quarterbacks, don't overthrow him. If you underthrow him, that's fine, but, just let him catch it. Yeah, but, Coppins just too much on at that time. And, and then the Ricebirds drive it down there and miss the field goal. And Warren with the missed extra point there, that could come in to factor in late in the game. But, I thought this game might be just a little more high scoring, but hats off to the defenses so far here in the first half of the game. It's been a defensive struggle. It's 9-7, and, boy, it's going to come down again here, I think, in the second half, just a couple plays.
Yeah, it is. And, again, like Coach said, you don't know which plays those are going to be.
That's right.
So you've got to be your best on each one of them. No question about that. Well, the combined bands have made their way off the field, but I do want to mention mention who the Ricebird marching band members are, and we'll start with the 9th graders, and that's Aiden Atkins, Lorelei Baber, Reagan Burkle, Diana Bubarella, Braden Cook, Julissa Garcia, Zakiah Jeans, Delacia King, Claire McIntyre, Angel Moreno, Ryder Noel, Serenity Racy, Elliot Serrano, Shantiana Terry, and Michaela Van Sickle. The 10th graders, TJ Beard, Kiki Caldwell, Killian Collins, Bailey Duncan, Cheyenne Gibson, Madden Ramirez, Jonathan Roberts, Emily Simpson, Liara Smith, Narcisco Trulio, and Ashlyn Warwick. 11th graders, Eric Beals, Parker Millard, Nevaeh Raffeld, Carrington Thompson, and the 12th graders, Skylar Hughes, Edith Lara, and Madison Lee. Those are the Stuttgart High School marching band members. And our varsity cheerleaders for 2021-2022, our 2 captains, Hagan Horde and Madeline Maynard. By the way, congratulations to Madeline Maynard. She was crowned Queen Mallard last Saturday night, and Hagan Horde actually gave up a crown as well. So both of those young ladies had a lot to do in last week's kickoff to the Wings Over the Prairie Festival and World Championship Duck Calling Contest with their Queen Mallard and Junior Queen Mallard duties. The senior cheerleaders are Roxy Hampton, Lauren Lisco, Ashton Ludwig, Aaron Ludwig, Madison Neal, and Krista Raper. Juniors are Connolly Coker, Gracie Herring, Blakely Stovison, and your sophomores are Madison Brady, Sydney Crawford, Halen Earls, J.C. Houghton, Lauren Robbins, and their coach, of course, is Laura Serrani. Combining those 2 bands, the Ricebird Band and the Lumberjack Band, at halftime kind of disrupted the timing of it because the bands were gone halfway through the halftime, where last week they barely got it all in. Matter of fact, Mr. Sherman, Kevin Sherman, told me at church last Sunday, he said he had to cut it short because the officials were bearing down on them because they couldn't, they had to wrap their performance up a little bit early because it went long last week, and then this week it went a little bit short. So, but hopefully you saw both those 2 bands together on our EAB YouTube broadcast here, and hope those of you, by the way, are also enjoying our EAB Sports Network YouTube broadcast tonight. I want to thank Chris Armstrong, Jonathan Watson. It was such a quick first half, Brent. A lot of the things that we normally try to get in, we had a hard time because it went pretty quick. Yep. But we do appreciate them. Also want to say a special word of thanks to Little Caesars Pizza. We're on the road tonight, and they don't. That's not a situation that applies tonight. But Little Caesars Pizza provides hospitality in the press box for all Ricebird home games, and we really appreciate that. Visiting media coming in, and they're hustling away from other jobs and get there and trying to get their equipment set up. Sure is nice to have that hot and ready Little Caesars Pizza for them, and they appreciate that so much. We appreciate them as well. Also, want to mention the Delta Waterfowl Banquet coming up on December 11th at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Stuttgart. The doors open at 5, dinner's at 6:30. The cost is $50 a person, but it's $75 a couple, so it's a great deal there. That includes your meals. There'll be lots of raffle items. I think there's over 50 guns will be auctioned off, and the nice thing about the Delta Waterfowl Banquet, unlike some of the other waterfowl banquets, is that this money will stay in the area and fund scholarships. So it'll mean a great deal to young people around the Grand Prairie, and we appreciate them for doing that. That's the Delta Waterfowl Banquet. Be sure and be there on December the 11th. If you need some more information, call Kyle Simpson, and you can catch him at Petrus Chevrolet on 19th and Main Street. Kyle Simpson. Give him a call, 673-2664, or stop by and see him. He can fill you in, get you tickets, whatever you need, answer all your questions about the Delta Waterfowl Banquet coming up on December the 11th. Still a couple of minutes away from the kick of the second half of this one, so let's take another time out here on the Southern Bancorp Halftime Show. When we come back, we'll try to have some scores from around the state for the other playoff games in Class 4A. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM, part of the EAB Sports Network. Back in 2 minutes.
That Baptist Health Medical Center Stuttgart is here to provide the care you need to keep you and your family growing strong. With services like cardiology, orthopedics, and women's health, we provide safe, expert care from the state's largest, most comprehensive health system. With advanced technology and an ER staffed by highly qualified, dedicated providers, we provide the rapid care you and your family can count on when it counts the most. Comprehensive services, knowledgeable caregivers, state-of-the-art technology, caring environment, Christian compassion. Baptist Health is here to provide amazing care. To learn more, visit Baptist-Health.com.
The main hub on South Main in Stuttgart is the perfect place to go for nutritious meal replacement protein shakes and energy teas with lots of delicious flavors. Some favorites are the Mardi Gras, the Maddie, and Special K. Try one or all of them today. At the main hub, you can also get protein waffles made to order and donuts that are out of this world, like turtle cheesecake, Cinnabon, and everyone's favorite chocolate chip cookie dough. And yes, they are all healthy, full of good-for-you protein, and absolutely delicious. They also have tea to go for hunters to take to the blinds, and specialty tea to go tins and gift cards that would make great Christmas gifts. Follow the main hub on Facebook for specials, the tea sample of the day, and special holiday hours. The main hub, your main source for nutritious meal replacement shakes, energy teas, protein waffles, and donuts. 324 South Main in downtown Stuttgart, offering walk-in, curbside, and delivery service. Call in your order today at the main hub, 870-456-2997.
Red Wolves fans, this is Coach Butch Jones, and it's game week. We need you in Centennial Bank Stadium this Saturday.
Rodriguez going deep left side. This ball is intercepted by Sammy Johnson. And the Red Wolves are going to win this game on the pick by Sammy Johnson with 20 seconds to go.
Help us lock the ball. Secure your seat now. Visit 8stateredwolves.com or call 870-972-2781. Wolves up.
And we welcome you back to the Southern Bancorp halftime show tonight from Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 9-7 here at the half. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you join us tonight for Ricebird football, and thanks for listening to the Southern Bancorp halftime show. Proudly supporting Arkansas with flexible lending, customized accounts, and financial development services aimed at helping put you and your family on the path to economic opportunity. They're wealth builders for everyone. That's Southern Bancorp, sponsors of our halftime show, located in Stuttgart at 620 East 22nd Street. And their phone number there is easy to remember as well. Of course, the area code is 870, but it's 6734567. In Stuttgart, that's 870-6734567. And in DeWitt, for our friends down there, that is on 220 West Cross Street, and their phone number down there is 870-946-3551. Southern Bancorp. And listen, also, if you want to look them up online, visit banksouthern.com. That is the website for Southern Bancorp. It's banksouthern.com. Again, sponsors of our halftime show. Brent Whitman, what about some scores from the other games around the state?
All right, Lynn, I've got several scores here. In the other 4A games, Arkadelphia all over Crossett in the second quarter, 28-7. Shiloh leads Rivercrest 14-0 at halftime. Joe T. Robinson up on Lamar at half, 28-14. And then other scores of interest from around the Stuttgart area. Clarendon is leading East Poinsett County 21-0 in the second quarter. Poen is leading Hazen 30-16 in the third, and McCrory leads Desart 22-12 in the third.
How about those McCrory Jaguars? I work with a young lady that her daughter is the drum major for the McCrory Jaguars, and Casey Creasy, and her daughter is the drum major there for the Jags, and they were pretty excited about their prospects this year. And I tell you, McCrory is a solid Class 2A team.
Yes, they are. They've been solid for quite a few years here recently.
They sure have. Stuttgart Ricebirds have made their way out of the locker room at halftime. Here come the Warren Lumberjacks as well as they get their stretching in. We've got about 1 minute to go here before the start of the second half, and want to again thank you all for listening to the Stuttgart Ricebird football tonight, and the halftime show sponsored by Southern Banquet. Want to also a special word of thanks to the Ricebird Booster Club for providing the pregame meal for the players, the coaches, and the cheerleaders today. The Stuttgart Ricebird Booster Club, boy, they do a lot for Ricebird athletics, including cheer, Brent, and have for years.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, they raise money for all sports, as you mentioned. Yeah, when you think about it, maybe more with football and basketball, but they raise it up for every Ricebird athletic team that's out there. Track, you have soccer now, and girls and boys basketball, baseball, they do it all.
Cross country, a lot of things right now, and tennis, golf, you name it. Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Warren Lumberjacks 9-7 here at the half. The Stuttgart Ricebirds trailed Warren back on September the 10th at the half, 13-6. So a little comparison between that game and this game. This one has been more of a defensive struggle than we really expected, Brent. We talked about it earlier that there's just virtually no passing in this ball game tonight, and of course that's been one of the strong suits of both of these teams.
Yep.
But with some good rushing attacks as well, maybe you don't need to put it up in the air.
Yeah.
I remember Coach Burke used to say you put it up in the air, there's three things can happen
and two of them are bad.
That's right.
That's right. Only two passes completed tonight, and for both teams. And Lynn, this possession here is about as big as it gets for the Ricebirds.
Thanks for listening to the Southern Bancorp halftime show. We are ready for second half action. Jack Hossman has it teed up. The Ricebirds dressed in their white road jerseys, maroon pants, maroon helmets, maroon numbers. The Warren Lumberjacks black jerseys, orange pants and helmets, orange sleeves. Jack Hossman moves up, puts his foot into it, drills it right down central. It's going to be mishandled back at the 30, and they fall down at the 22. So this is going to be the best case scenario for the Ricebirds kicking off to the Warren Lumberjacks.
You said it, Lynn. I was hoping that they didn't kick it deep that time, and boy, a nice low hard kick by Hossman, and I believe it hit one of the Lumberjacks at about the 45.
It did.
But yeah, and then just kept on going. They could not handle it and just made a sliding catch at the 24.
So old pigskin can be hard to get a hold of.
That's right, especially when it's cold out there.
You bet. Field turf field here at Hurley Stadium in Warren with the alternating dark green, light green on the striping, and of course the big orange W in the center of the field. And the end zones are orange as well with black letters outlined in white. It says Warren in the north end zone, Lumberjacks in the south end zone. Bright yellow goalposts look just like the ones at Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart, and the scoreboard is in the south end zone just like at Mosley Stadium. Here we go, first play of the second half. Handoff, what a collision. Oh, my collision at the 28-yard line.
Tybee Coppins was broke down there waiting on Lee, and then about the time Lee got to Coppins, Briar West got him from behind, and they sandwiched him there. Only a gain of about 3.5 for Lee.
Yep, it's going to bring up now second down, about 6.5 roughly for the Warren Lumberjacks. That moves the ball to the near side here in the third quarter. The Warren Lumberjacks are moving from the north to the south. That's from the left to the right on your radio dial for those of you listening on Country 97.3 FM. Riley Cornish is the quarterback. He's probably going to put it in the air or hand it off. He hands off Calvert over the left side. Calvert is, oh my! Briar West puts a collar on him, boy, and I mean slings him back.
Sure did, Lynn. He put the suplex on him there at about the 32. Gain of about 3 that time for Calvert. Going to bring up third down.
Third down and about 2.5, almost 3 yards to go. How about a 3-and-out for Ricebird defense right here?
That would be huge.
They send a wide out, Tayshawn Johnson to the left. Got a wide out to the right. Calvert lined up to the right of the quarterback. Quarterback's going to keep it, and that is Lassiter, and he's going to have the first down. Forward progress gets across the 35, and that's going to be enough for a Warren Lumberjack first down.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, when Lassiter's in there, he's going to take it and just run straight ahead. But credit to that offensive line for Warren. They're getting just enough push for him to pick up the first down. He needed 3, he got 4.
Aiden Robnett hustles off for the Ricebirds. Here come the Warren Lumberjacks. Ball's on the near hash mark. Cornish quarterback sends a man in motion, hands to him on a speed sweep, trying to get the corner on the left side, turns the corner and does into Ricebird territory. Oh, and then he runs into Jaden Strange, I think, grabs him over there.
Yeah, Jaden Strange and Daniel Poole, I believe, over there as well.
Jakari Lee on the carry.
He'll pick up about 14.
Moves the ball to the Ricebird 45-yard line. 9:45 to go. Third quarter. Ricebirds trail Warren 9-7. Big quarterfinal playoff matchup between the 10-1 Warren Lumberjacks and the 11-1 Stuttgart Ricebirds. Lee in motion, ball's on the ground. Ricebirds cover him up back in Warren Lumberjack territory. Warren gets on it. Second time tonight they put the ball on the carpet.
Yep.
Second time they recovered it, but also second time a loss, and this is going to be a loss of about 6. Second down 16 coming up, Brent.
I was just about to say, Lynn, it's been so hard for the Ricebird defense to get any negative yardage plays on the Lumberjacks, and there we have one right there. So a big opportunity for the defense here.
Working from behind the sticks, the Warren Lumberjacks back at their own 49-yard line have to get to the Stuttgart 35 for a first down, so it's second down and 16. Jacks send one wide out to the left, man in motion from the left to the right, coming to the near side, stringing him out along the line of scrimmage. He's being chased. Oh, the Ricebirds dropping for a loss, and now we've got a penalty marker in back at the 49-yard line. Let's see what the call is.
But let's credit Levante Clark for stringing his blocker, stringing that play out, and then Daniel Poole came up to finish him off.
Cameron Harper was there along with DeAndre Starks.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold.
And they're going to decline it to bring up a third down because there was a loss on the play.
That's right. You take a loss of about 3 on the play and bring up a third down,
rather than give Warren another down. So it's going to bring up now third down and 19. All the way back at their own 46-yard line. They've got to get to the Stuttgart 35. Brent's imperative the Ricebird defense gets Warren off.
Oh, it is. Yes, it is. A big third down and long here.
Passing play, they've got their passer in. That is number 5, Riley Cornish.
Need to get some pressure on him here.
He's got a back standing to his right, but he's back to pass. Looking, he looks, pump fakes, now throws. He's got a man across the middle, and he's picked off. Jaden Strange at the 25, back across the 30. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. Crossing out to midfield. Jaden Strange gets the pick for the Ricebirds, his second one of the night.
That second pick of the night for Strange. That time Cornish had plenty of time to throw on that play. He just overthrew his wide receiver just a little bit down the seam. He was going deep, and Jaden Strange was right there with the good hands and a fantastic return. The Ricebirds are set up at midfield.
First down and 10 for the Ricebirds from the midfield stripe. Their first possession of the third quarter, 8:12 to go in the third. Ricebirds trail 9-7 with the ball. Good field position. Wide outs on each side. Slot on the right. Briar West is lined up in the backfield as well. They send Strange in motion out of the backfield, and now a penalty marker. Goodness gracious. Ricebirds' illegal procedure is going to back them up 5, so the Birds working from behind the sticks now. Coach Price not happy about that.
No, absolutely not. I mean, they're just penalties that you can't have in a game of this magnitude. It's going to put you behind the sticks here to start this series.
After you've just gotten a big turnover,
huge play,
you know, and you've got some momentum. Working from their own 45-yard line, 1st and 15, and now a penalty marker.
I'm not seeing anybody move. Are you?
I'm not. But they're calling it a false start against the Ricebirds. So, Ricebirds 1st and 20 now from their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it from where I am now.
I'm not either.
Coach Price is not really arguing about it, so somebody must be just flinching, and they could be on the far side.
So first down and 20 for the Ricebirds from their own 40-yard line. 8:12 to go. Ricebirds have lost 10 yards and haven't snapped it.
Yeah, that is not good.
Coppins, shotgun formation, takes a snap, straight back to pass, looking, airs it out long. He's got Arlie Lee, and Arlie Lee's got it at the 20, inside the 15, fighting for yards down down to the 12. Arlie Lee on the reception for the Ricebirds.
There you go. Welcome back, Arlie Lee. It's great to see him out there. And a big play for the Ricebirds to get down inside the red zone.
First down and 10 for the Ricebirds from the Warren 12-yard line, and even 8 minutes to go. First and 10, Ricebirds.
43 yards, Lynn. We saw Arlie Lee do that so many times last year. You just throw it up to him and just let him go get it.
And that's what he did.
Yep.
Joel Ledbetter checks out. 2 wide outs to the left. Arlie Lee and Jaden Strange. Ball's on the far hash mark. They bring Strange and Lee in tight. Send Hawkins in motion. And penalty marker on the play. Hawkins is into the end zone. Let's see what the penalty marker is.
Motion. Your wide receiver turned it up.
It is going to be illegal procedure against the Ricebirds, and there, we talked about this in the pregame.
Oh, yeah.
How many games have we had a penalty marker, a touchdown taken
back
off because of a penalty?
Yeah, and there it was. And, yeah, we said it even in post-game last night that we just can't have that tonight. And, boy, when that's the Ricebirds punch it in here, that is a big penalty there.
First down and 15. They just overcame first and 20.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Ricebirds can do. Ball's on the far hash mark. Again, they're going to have everybody in tight. Daniel Poole is going to be lined up wide left. Tymir Coppins sends Hawkins in motion, fakes to him, keeps it into the line, puts his head down, breaks out of a tackle at the 15, down to the 10, inside the 10, down to the 5.
Had me fooled, Lynn. I thought it was down for about a 2-yard gain, and there it just pops out of the pile. What a nice run by Coppins. That's going to be 13 yards on that play.
It's going to set up second down and 3 from the Warren 5-yard line. 6:50 to go, third quarter. Ricebirds trail by 2, knocking at the door. They send a wide out to the left. Arlie Lee, single back, lined up. That's Poole. Hand to Poole over the right side, powering his way toward the goal line, down close to a first down.
Yeah, he didn't get a very good spot because I thought he had it and then he got knocked back, but
they're going to set it down at about the 2.5-yard line, but actually touching the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I thought he had the first down and then got knocked back, but.
Dependable Daniel Poole, short yardage specialist.
And I bet you he's going to get it here again on 3rd and 1.
Lined up to the right of Coppins. Takes, hands, Poole over the left side. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Ricebirds. Daniel Poole takes it 3, and the Birds take the lead.
Poole from 3 yards out that time. The Ricebirds with kind of a jumbo set in there. They brought in Levante Clark and some beef on that left side, and Poole just ran right around behind them, untouched, and the Ricebirds have the lead here. 13-9 with 5:59 left in the third quarter. Jack Hosman is on for the PAT.
Melnichuk is the holder. Ryan Kazire's the snapper. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Warren Lumberjacks 14-9, 5:59 to go. Third quarter, back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Arkansas-owned EAB, East Arkansas Broadcasters. This is Country 97.3 KDEW. DeWitt, Stuttgart. Country 97.3.
It's the best time of the year.
It's Wilkerson Jewelers' annual shotgun giveaway. When hunting in Stuttgart, your shopping won't be complete without stopping by Wilkerson Jewelers and buying something for the one you love. Buy a diamond and you'll get a free Benelli shotgun.
We have millions of dollars in fine diamonds, designer brands, colored gemstones, and more.
Stay off the naughty list. This is the perfect opportunity to not go home empty-handed.
Get something for you and for someone special, too.
Only at Wilkerson Jewelers in beautiful downtown Stuttgart.
Welcome back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds have just taken the lead 14-9 over the Warren Lumberjacks. 5:59 to go, third quarter. Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Petrus has all of your transportation needs covered. Jack Hosman just rolls the ball down. Warren thought it was going to go out of bounds. It didn't, and once again, look how pumped up Jack Hosman is on the sideline. He does his job perfectly.
Yeah, just a fantastic kick by Jack. I thought it was going to scoot out of bounds, but it just kind of died there along the sideline. So 2 great kicks to start the second half here for Jack, and the Ricebird defense is back out there, Lynn, and this is a Lumberjack team that probably hasn't been in this position very much this year, and that is trailing in the second half.
That's exactly right. I haven't seen a scoring summary from their Crossett game, but that'd be the only one that they could have been, other than, of course, the Whitehall game. Quarterback Lassiter hands off straight up the middle. What a hard run for about 12 yards.
That was.
Tank Hood, Briar West bring him down along with Aiden Robnett, but that moves the sticks on first down. Boy, and that's just a power move right up the middle.
Yep, 12 yards for Calvert, 19 carries, 118 yards for Calvert. He has definitely been their bell cow tonight.
First down and 10 from the Warren 38-yard line. Jacks with wideouts on each side. Quarterback going to fake to Calvert, keeping himself over the left side, and the pile is getting kind of messy down there. Let's get everybody off and out, and they do. They're going to give him, forward progress all the way out to the 43.
Well, I think they spotted it where one of the blockers fell down and not where the ball carrier fell down. I think they got about an extra yard there.
Second down and 5. Let's say a long 5 coming up. Ball just shy of the 43-yard line of the Jacks. Lassiter takes, hands off. Calvert, nothing doing, maybe about a yard and a half to the 45, and quickly a third down and 3 coming up for the Lumberjacks. 4:45 to go, third quarter. Ricebirds with a 14-9 lead over the Warren Lumberjacks.
Yeah, we're going to give Calvert 2 on that play. Third down and 3, as Lynn mentioned. Lassiter in there at quarterback. I know he's ran it most of the times tonight, but he can jump up there and throw it.
Sends a man in motion, going to hand to Calvert. Calvert into the line. He's going to have a first down on a good second effort. Thought the Ricebirds' Cade Coates had him wrapped up at about the 46-yard line. He just kind of scooted around Cade, gets it up to the 49-yard line. First down and 10. Warren keeps the drive alive. 4:15 to go, third quarter. Again, Ricebirds leading 14-9 in this quarterfinal state playoff matchup.
Ricebird defense, Lynn, needs to get another negative play here if they can, because we saw what happened last time when you put them in a third and long.
They get out of their comfort zone and start doing some things they're not used to. Maddox Lassiter's in at quarterback with Calvert to his right. He fakes to him. He's back to pass, going to throw it as far as he can. The Ricebirds, Kendrick Hawkins turns around. They're going to flag him for pass interference. You have got to be kidding.
Okay.
You have got to be kidding.
I can't even comment on that one. He was the only one that had a chance to catch that ball.
The only one that had a chance to catch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And tried to play it with the other.
And the only one that got a hand on the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And that was number, 2? Payne had one hand on Hawkins. Hawkins had one hand on him. That was pretty equal. Yeah. And Hawkins got a hand on the ball. It might have could have caught it.
Caught it. That's right.
If he would have had 2 hands available.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But they were both kind of give and take there at that time, and when that happens, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go against the defense. Very rarely do you see an offensive PI, which I don't think that was. I think that was, just a no call there.
It turned around, was watching the ball. Yeah. That's another thing.
Right.
But the officials haven't been kind to the Ricebirds tonight, so why start now? Here come the Warren Lumberjacks, first down and 10 from the Ricebird 36-yard line. Wideouts on each side, handoff into the line. Penalty marker coming in now, and this will be a hold against the Warren Lumberjacks.
It should be. That was Calvert with the. It's going to be.
Oh, they're going to call illegal shift.
Yeah, illegal shift. Gain of about 2 for Calvert, but it's going to be for naught. It's going to come back. It's going to put them back at 1st and 15.
There's your negative play.
Yes, it is. Yes,
back
it
to
is.
The 41-yard line of the Ricebirds. 3:43 to go, third quarter. Stuttgart with a 14-9 lead.
So you need to keep the Lumberjacks here to a second down and 10 or more. Kind of get them into that third and long. You don't need to give up 8 or 9 here.
Maddox Lassiter is the quarterback. A double shift. 2 guys from the left side to the right side. Going to hand to Calvert. Calvert's going to keep it around the right side.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. No doubt there was a hold.
And here's another one down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, Tommy Cobbins that time, Lynn, was absolutely held up as he was trying to come around the end there. So this is going to come back. That's what the first flag was. I'm not for sure what the second one was. Yeah, what the second and third one may have been.
There's 3 flags out there.
Yes, there is. There is. I think the first 2 were the hold. I'm not for sure. Not for sure about the third one, but let's see.
That's going to determine.
Or did they all see the same thing?
Holding against Warren, decline.
Yeah, I think they all saw the same thing.
Then holding against Warren,
and that would be accepted. Yeah. Whichever one was further back, that's right. That's the one that the Ricebirds will.
That flag was thrown just inside the Ricebird 40, so that'll move them back to about midfield, which sure enough got them behind the sticks now, Brent, because it was 1st and 15 after that illegal shift penalty.
Yeah, that's right. And Tommy Cobbins was definitely going to be involved in that play as he was trying to make his way out to the end to get a hit on Calvert.
Moves the ball to the Ricebird 49-yard line. First down and a long way to go.
First down and almost
24.
Yeah, 23, 24 here.
Cornish is in the quarterback, the passing specialist. Back to pass, dumps it out. Calvert's going to be cut down for a loss back in the 46. Oh, Kendrick Hawkins.
Yeah, Kendrick Hawkins read that one all the way. No doubt about it.
Starks right out there to make sure he didn't go anywhere.
It'll be a loss of about 3, and that's exactly what you want to do there. You don't want to let Calvert get the ball out there in space.
And that'll back it up to the Warren 47-yard line. They've got to get to the Ricebird 26 for a first down. Second down in Monticello. Riley Cornish, the passer, is in at quarterback. Shotgun formation. Everybody split wide. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Ricebird secondary going to be tested. Fires it out. Jakari Lee. Ricebirds wrap him up for another loss. Another loss back inside the 45.
Yeah, I didn't see the first Ricebird was in there that they kind of missed the tackle, but then he forced Lee to cut back inside.
And he ran into his own guy.
He sure did. And that slowed him down enough. And there were several Ricebirds in there on the tackle.
Third down and, oh my goodness.
Hermitage to go there, I believe.
Yeah, El Dorado. Goodness, they've got to get to the Ricebird 26 for a first down. They've got it at their own 44.
1:44 left here in the third quarter.
Third down. Everybody split wide. Back to pass. Fires it across the middle, and it is complete. Well short of a first down, but a nice gain into Ricebird territory on the reception, number 14, Maddox Lassiter.
Yeah, Lynn, and that's probably far enough down the field to where they can go
for it here.
Absolutely.
Fourth down and 7 for the Warren Lumberjacks. From the Stuttgart 33. They got to get to the 26 for a first down.
Don't jump off sides. They're going to give the hard count.
4 wideouts. Back to pass on fourth down. Looking, fired across the middle. Complete to number 4, Jakari Lee. Still on his feet. Hangs on inside the 20. Down to the 16-yard line. Warren has pulled a rabbit out of a hat.
Yeah, well, credit Cornish and Lassiter on that big third down play there. Cornish with plenty of time back there to pass. The Ricebirds just unable to get any pressure on him, and that let Lassiter get free.
First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks from the Stuttgart 17-yard line. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Wide outs on each side, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Calvert lined up in the backfield, coming on a speed sweep to the near side, turning the corner, inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Jaden Strange makes the stop on Traylon Jackson. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I think he's going to have enough for just going to be short.
Second down and 1 from the Ricebird 8-yard line.
I don't think they're going to snap it.
And that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter with the Stuttgart Ricebirds leading the Warren Lumberjacks 14-9. Fourth quarter action coming up when we're back in 1 minute.
Blue Shot shots are available now at urgent care of Stuttgart for ages 2 and up. No appointment is necessary. Simply walk in. Most major insurance providers are accepted, and you can call ahead to 672-0911 to find out if you're covered. If not covered by insurance, the cost is $30. Supplies are limited, so get your flu shot today at urgent care of Stuttgart. And if you start to experience a sudden onset fever, chills, aches, tiredness, a sore throat, or dry cough, visit urgent care for treatment without a wait. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Urgent care of Stuttgart at 22nd and Park Avenue. Get sick, get seen today.
Lennox Industries in Stuttgart is now hiring individuals with significant manufacturing experience at above their current entry-level rates, starting at $16.15 an hour for first shift and $16.90 an hour for second shift. This is in addition to Friday through Sunday shifts at 40 hours pay for 36 hours work and seasonal shift incentives of bigger bonuses and increased starting pay. Join the Lennox team, the leading HVAC company in America. Call 870-672-8161 or apply online at linuxinternational.com/careers. Lennox Industries is an equal opportunity employer.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Warren Lumberjacks by a score of 14-9. As we start the fourth quarter of action, I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you joining us for Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Petrus with 2 locations, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC on 19th and Main in Stuttgart. And by the way, they've got about as good a selection of full-size pickups they've had in months. Go check it out. And also at Petrus Auto Sales out across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Petrus, they got your transportation needs covered on the Grand Prairie. Warren Lumberjacks 2nd and 1 from the Stuttgart 8-yard line, swapped into the field. The quarterback, Maddox Lassiter, keeps it over the right side, and he's got the first down inside the Ricebird 5-yard line. First down, goal to go coming up for the Warren Lumberjacks.
Well, they're not going to try anything fancy here. It's going to be the same play over and over until they get it in or turn it over here. That's going to be Lassiter to the left, Lassiter to the right, or Lassiter up the middle, and it's going to be up to the Ricebirds to stop it.
Ball's on the far hash mark here in the fourth quarter. Warren moving from the south to the north. That's the right to the left on your radio dial. They make a shift, which means they'll probably run to the left. Hand to Calvert into the line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Warren. They regain the lead. 11:22 to go here in the fourth quarter.
4 yards over the left side for Cedric Calvert. And then we talked about it so much tonight. It's 1 or 2 plays in the game that can be the difference. And right now it's the 3rd and 25 completion and then the 4th down completion. You know, and that's a difference in the game so far. Warren kept their drive alive and then punched it in. And now they will go for 2. Lassiter in at quarterback.
Calvert standing to his right. Wide outs on each side. They're going to run to the left when they shift those guys. Now it's going to back them up 5, so this will make it a little more interesting.
Yeah,
illegal procedure against the Lumberjacks.
Certainly will. I know they like to run Lassiter, but from 5 yards back, you might not want to run him from 8 yards out.
Warren with a 1-point lead, 15-14. This is a big 2-point conversion attempt.
They're bringing in number 21 here, Lynn. It's, I believe, even though it's not listed right on our roster, I believe that's the big sophomore wide receiver. Because 21 on the roster, it's 5'8", 183, and this guy here is about 6'5", and they're going to throw the jump ball.
That's right.
Up to him, but hey, Artie Lee is in on him now.
Yep. All right. They got the passing specialist in at quarterback. Ricebirds jump and give them the 5 yards. But no, illegal procedure against the Warren Lumberjacks.
Yes.
Back them up another 5.
Yep.
Back them up another 5.
Looked like the hard count got the Lumberjacks that time because the Ricebirds jumped too, but they were drawn off actually on that play. It's going to move them back to the 13-yard line.
Extra point, yes.
And this is a big play in the game.
It is a big play in the game, no doubt about it. The difference between a 1-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Yep.
And you like Jack Hossman's ability to nail a field goal from a reasonable distance.
Yep.
So, and the passing quarterback, Riley Cornish, is in for the Lumberjacks. Ricebird secondary going to be tested. takes a snap, fakes to Calvert, gets the pressure, going to be sacked. Ricebirds all over Cornish.
Cameron Harper just pushed right through his blocker that time and landed right on Cornish and took him down. So a big stop there for the Ricebirds. Keep the Lumberjack lead to a single point. And partner, we still got a whole quarter of football left.
11:22 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the Ricebirds trailing now by 1 to the Warren Lumberjacks, 15-14.
Yep.
It is great to have you joining us for this quarterfinal playoff matchup. Whether you're listening to us on Country 97.3 FM, whether you're listening on the Country 97.3 app, or if you're watching and listening to us on our YouTube channel, the EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebird YouTube channel. We're glad to have you joining us tonight. Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks. It's a good one here from Bradley County tonight. The winner of this one will host a semifinal game next week. And that game, the winner of that one will play for the state championship the following week.
Folks are definitely getting their money's worth here tonight. Just a fantastic high school football game. One of the best in the state here tonight.
The Ricebirds with their white jerseys, maroon pants and helmets. The Warren Lumberjacks, black jerseys and orange helmets and pants. This one's going to be taken at the 30-yard line, coming to the near side across the 35, 40, 45. Yep. Now we've got a penalty marker and another penalty marker coming in. I
know there was either a hold or a block in the back. Is the first flag, and that's probably both flags there. Kendrick Hawkins on that return. Ricebirds special teams guilty of a hold or a block in the back, either one, and it's going to be a hold.
Flag at the 41-yard line, should move it back to the 31-yard line. Not terrible field position for the Ricebirds.
No, it's not. It's not. Ricebirds need to put some points back on the board here, though, and put the pressure back on the Lumberjacks.
Birds will have it first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Still got to play solid fundamental football. They cannot turn it over and got to limit the penalties. Ricebirds to the line. 4 wideouts, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Coppins takes, hands off. Hawkins over the left side. 30, 40, midfield, 40, 30, 20. Put it on the scoreboard. They are not going to catch him. Seahawk for 6, and the Birds back in front.
No flags on the field, Lynn, and he outran everybody. There were a couple of Lumberjacks there. Jakari Lee, one of their speedsters back there, he had an angle on him, but he didn't get a hand on him. Hawkins takes it to the house for the second time tonight, and boy, what a difference maker number 6 is, Lynn. He can score anytime he touches the ball.
69 yards, and the Ricebirds just that quick back on top. Jack Hossman on to attempt the extra point. Landon Melnichuk is the holder. Ryan Kazire is the snapper. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Warren Lumberjacks 21-15. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Prairie Implement Company in Stuttgart knows you have a demanding schedule and need to make the very most of your time. Sometimes the complex world demands a simple solution. Case in point, the new Power Star tractor from New Holland. With up to 100 PTO horsepower on tap, there's virtually no job a Power Star premium utility tractor can't handle. Mow, grade, bale, stack, load. Prairie Implement Company invites you to experience the greater ease provided by 64 to 117 horsepower engines, a spacious Vision View cab, and your choice of 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. For supreme convenience, New Holland's Command Art console in each Power Star tractor puts frequently used controls in one place, increasing your productivity. Work with greater power and utility in a new Power Star tractor. Stop by Prairie Implement Company in Stuttgart today to learn more.
Welcome back to Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Warren Lumberjacks 21-15. Jack Hossman has it teed up, kicks it off. It's going to go out of bounds on the far sideline at the 20-yard line. Warren will have it first down and 10 at their own 35.
Yeah, what a game here tonight, Lynn. Just punch and counter punch by the Ricebirds and the Lumberjacks. And we still have 11 minutes left. We got a lot of football left here tonight, and we are in for a wild ride.
She's a slobber knocker tonight for sure. I'll promise you that. These two teams in a heavyweight bout with a home field semifinal playoff berth on the line. Warren Lumberjacks to the line, moving from the right to the left. They've got it at their own 35-yard line. First down and 10. Ricebird defense digs in. 2 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Sends a man in motion. Handoff into the line. Oh, and a Ricebird defense just bear hugs him. Tank Hood and DeAndre Starks.
Starks and Hood right up the middle there. Corral Calvert. He has about 2 on the play.
Second down and 8 coming up for the Lumberjacks.
24 carries, 140 yards for Calvert tonight.
10:38 to go, fourth quarter. Ricebirds by 6. Jacks to the line. They send number 2 wide to the right. That's Jared Payne. Calvert lined up to the left of the quarterback. Fake to him. Cornish back to pass. Looking, fires, and got his man complete. Breaks a tackle at the 40 and inside the 35. On the reception is number 2, Jared Payne.
Yeah. And we have a Ricebird down. Daniel Poole is down. I believe that's number 4. Yeah, it's number 4, Daniel Poole down. Cornish again, Lynn, with lots of time back there to throw. And that lets his receivers work their way downfield. And that was Payne on the big reception for the Lumberjacks there.
Daniel Poole favoring a right ankle. Looks like he's putting some pressure on it now, putting some weight on it as he makes his way to the sideline. Certainly hope Daniel's going to be okay. Daniel's a key part of the Ricebirds on offense and defense.
Yes, he is.
And quickly, the Warren Lumberjacks back in Ricebird territory at the 33-yard line. 10-11 to go, fourth quarter. Here come the Jacks. Wide side of the field is to the right. Ball's on the near hash mark. Lassiter's back in at quarterback. He takes, hands off, Calvert into the line. Cameron Harper's there. Several Ricebirds are there.
Calvert powered his way down for about 5 yards. Well, about 4.5 on that play. Just going low that time and using his leg speed and power to drive it forward.
Just inside the Ricebird 30-yard line. Second down and 6 coming up for the Lumberjacks. 9:40 to go, fourth quarter. Jacks again spin wide outs to each side. Back to pass, fires across the middle and had his man. He just put a little bit too much heat on it. Intended receiver number 12, Tayshawn Johnson.
Yeah, he just threw it just a little bit too soon as well, I think. Johnson came out of his break and the ball was right there on top of him. Didn't have time to get his hands up. That's going to bring up third down and 6. And from this position in the field, it's going to be, of course, 4-down territory for the Lumberjacks.
Kentavian Daniels in coverage. Takes, fires the same play, and this time, no, sir. Incomplete.
Yeah, I think it might have been tipped.
Tipped, exactly.
Yeah, I believe it was, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 6. So a huge play here in the game. 9:23 left, still plenty of time here, but
here's one of those that you can say is going to be a big play.
That's right. That's right. You know about well beforehand. That's right. This is going to be a big play for both teams here.
You bet it is. 4th down and 6 from the Stuttgart 29-yard line. Here come the Warren Lumberjacks. 3 wide outs to the right. They got their passing quarterback in, Riley Cornish. He's back to pass. He's looking, fires it deep, and it is incomplete, and they're going to throw a penalty marker.
Yeah, I think that was a flag that time. Daniels just got there a little bit early and kind of hooked him, unfortunately. But, again, Lynn, Cornish has a lot of time back there to pass. You got to credit that Lumberjack line. They are giving him ample time for his receivers to work his way downfield. Pretty good coverage that time by Daniels. Yeah. He just reached in there just a little early.
It's going to set him up 1st down and 10 at the Ricebird 15-yard line.
Yep.
On that 4th down and 6, Warren survives to play another series.
Yes, they do.
9:17 to go, fourth quarter. Ricebirds lead 21-15. Warren in the Ricebird red zone. A little bit of confusion. Plenty of time on the play clock. 15. Takes, fakes to Calvert, into the line, puts his head down, and Lassiter gets just inside the 15, down to the 13.
And he's going to get 3, and that's about it.
He puts his helmet right in the center section of Tymere Coppins, and Tymere getting up kind of gingerly.
Yeah, might have knocked the wind out of him just a little bit. 8:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Second down, 8.
Lassiter stays in at quarterback. He's the running specialist. Of course, he's got Calvert standing to his right. Wideouts on each side. They're going to run to the left when they shift that way.
They are.
And he keeps it right into the line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Warren. They regain the lead from the 13-yard line.
13 yards, Lassiter, and that Lumberjack line opening up just enough room for Lassiter to get through there, and he is tough to bring down. 6'3", 218. Once he gets his head of steam going, he's tough to bring down. We're all tied up. Jacinto on for the extra point.
He missed his first one and was 2 of 4 the first time we played. And let's see, Ricebird stunning a little bit. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. It looks good, and it is. And the Warren Lumberjacks have taken the lead 22-21 over the Stuttgart Ricebirds. Back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Producers Rice Mill in Stuttgart is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Ricebird Sports. Producers is here for you year-round, providing the hometown service you desire. Producers supports community activities and is proud to be a part of the Grand Prairie. If you're enjoying this broadcast of Ricebird Sports, let our sponsors know, because without their support, this broadcast would not be possible. Producers Rice Mill in Stuttgart, supporting the community and Ricebird Sports.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Warren Lumberjacks have just retaken the lead over the Stuttgart Ricebirds, 22-21, 8:32 to go in the fourth quarter. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you joining us tonight for Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Remember, 2 locations, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC on 19th and Main Street, and out across from Max Prairie Wings, it's Petrus Auto Sales for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Petrus, they've got your transportation needs covered on the Grand Prairie. Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird broadcast. The Warren Lumberjacks have it teed up. Landon Wolf moves up, puts his foot into it. It's going to be end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken deep by the Ricebirds. Number 12, Sparky. And he is going to be back across the 20 out to the 24-yard line, where he's brought down. Deontay Clark, they call him Sparky, the 9th grader.
Clark and Hawkins were both back there to that time, just lucky to come away with the clean one, I think. They both were trying to catch it there. But Cedric Hawkins' last 2 carries, Lynn, one went for 81, one went for 69. Both resulted in Ricebird touchdowns.
And here come the Ricebirds to the line. First down and 10. Ball's on the near hash mark. Ricebirds moving from the left to the right on your radio dial. For those of you listening on Country 97.3. 2 wide outs to the left, wide side of the field. Handoff into the line. Cedric Hawkins on the carry out across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Gain of 1. Second down and 9. 8 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's a quarterfinal playoff slobber knocker from Bradley County. Down here in the land of the pink tomatoes. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right for the Ricebirds. Keeps it over the left side. Tymere trying to turn the corner and gets out to the 30-yard line. He's going to be brought down there by number 23, Jalen Lee, for the Warren Lumberjacks. And a big 3rd and 5 coming up here now, Brent.
Yes, it is. Gain of 4 there for Coppin on the run. And, a big play here. The Ricebirds cannot afford to go 3 and out here. 7:26 left to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left, but this is the big one.
Contavian Daniels and Joel Ledbetter are split wide to the right. Cedric Hawkins lined up to the right of Tymere Coppins. Takes a snap. Back to pass. Airs it out long. He's got Arlie Lee complete inside the 35. First down and 10 for the Ricebirds.
Arlie Lee down to the 28. Boy, just throw it up deep and let him go get it. And boy, what a fantastic route by Arlie Lee, and Coppins with a great throw as well there.
2 players were missing this game when they played back in September, and both of them have been making an impact here tonight.
Yes, they have.
Arlie Lee for the Ricebirds and Calvert for the Lumberjacks. 1st and 10 for the Ricebirds from the 28 of Warren. Keeping it over the left side. Tymere's got running room. 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds. First down and goal coming up for the Ricebirds.
Tymere Coppins keeps it around the left side, picks up some good blocks, and picks up another big first down for the Ricebirds.
6:49 to go. Clock stops with the play going out of bounds. First down and goal from the Warren 9-yard line. What a gutsy call it was to air that ball out long.
Yes, it was.
To Arlie Lee. Ball's on the far hash mark. Coppins takes, hands off. Hawkins over the left side, puts his head down. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Ricebirds. Seahawk for another 6.
9 yards out, Cedric Hawkins. I don't think he was touched. He might have got bumped at about the 5, but boy, he coasted into the end zone. Great blocking there by the Ricebirds. Hawkins' 3rd touchdown of the night. Yes, 10 carries, Lynn, by my stats, 176 yards.
Would the Ricebirds go for 2 here, Brent?
I think they are. I don't know. Yes, they are. And bring out Daniel Poole a little late here.
Good to see him trotting out on full power.
Yep. He came back on defense last series, too. I saw him back out the timeout. Coach Price wants a timeout. And yes, I think this play is definitely worth the timeout. It's a big play.
It is. No doubt about that. We'll keep it right here. The Stuttgart Ricebirds behind Cedric Hawkins' 9-yard touchdown have retaken the lead 27-22. A 2-point conversion, of course, would set the difference at 7. So Warren Lumberjacks would have to score a touchdown and extra point to tie it should the Ricebirds get the 2-point conversion. Right. Now, if the 2-point conversion is no good, Warren Lumberjacks cross the goal line and they're going to lead.
That's right. Yep, that's right. But a lot of time left here in this game, so both teams will probably have, another possession or, maybe even 2 in there for Warren possibly. So
Ricebird defense will have to make some plays.
Yep.
No question about that.
Yep. It's going to come down to it's going to be a one-possession game either way, I think, here at the end. Somebody's defense is going to have to make a play here, I think, to win this game.
Here come the Ricebirds to the line. Big 2-point conversion attempt. From the 3-yard line. Tymere Coppins, the quarterback. Everybody's in tight. Sends Hawkins in motion and a penalty marker before the snap.
Daniel Poole started early, Lynn. They were going to try the jet sweep there to Hawkins, and Poole was going to be the lead blocker, but he started just a little too early.
And so it's going to back the Ricebirds up now to the 8-yard line.
Yeah. Arlie Lee is going to check back in here now for Poole. I'll tell you what, I like our chances.
Yeah.
With number 13 out there, just get it close to him and see what happens.
2-point conversion attempt now from the 8-yard line after the penalty. Here come the Birds. 3 wideouts, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Ball's in the center of the field. He's just going to throw it toward the corner of the end zone. Arlie Lee's got it. It's good. 2-point conversion is good, and the Ricebirds lead 29-22. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Arkansas-owned EAB, East Arkansas Broadcasters. This is Country 97.3 KDEW. DeWitt, Stuttgart. Country 97.3.
It's Ladies' Night, and oh, what a night. Wednesday, December 1st from 5 to 7 p.m. Join us at Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop in downtown Stuttgart for festive shopping fun and charity cocktails benefiting Pass on Joy. We'll have special savings on some of your favorite Pamper Me products and stocking stuffers, plus opportunities for door prizes. prizes. Mark your calendar now and don't miss Ladies' Night, Wednesday, December 1st from 5 to 7 at Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop at 218 South Payne in downtown Stuttgart.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren. No doubt we've got a slobber knocker here in Bradley County. The Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Warren Lumberjacks 29-22. 6:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jack Hossman has it teed up, moves it, puts his foot into it, just piles it, drives it right down the center of the field. It's going to be taken at the 31, back across the 35, out to about the 37-yard line, and that's where the Warren Lumberjacks will have it. First down and 10, trailing by 7.
Yeah, 6:37 left here, and the Ricebirds with the 7-point lead. Lynn, I don't think, Coach Price couldn't ask for much more here, I think, on the road, in a playoff game like this against a team like Warren. So it's up to your defense now to make a stop here.
A lot of things can happen.
Cornish is in, and Maddox Lassiter is going to line up at a slot on the left. But your passing specialist is in. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, sends a man in motion. That's Jakari Lee, hands off, Calvert into the line. Not much there, gets up to the 40-yard line, gain of a couple on the play. Second down coming up for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, he's got 2 here for Calvert, second down and 8.
6:19 to go, clock moving, fourth quarter. Ricebirds with a 29-22 lead. Here come the Lumberjacks. Ball's on the far hash mark. Jacks moving from the right to the left, south to the north. Wide side of the field is to the left. Back to pass. Looking, fires out. Got Lassiter complete, and it's going to be brought down for a loss.
Oh, what a play, Lynn. Kendrick Hawkins brings down Lassiter right at the line of scrimmage. A nice one-on-one tackle on a much bigger player there, but a fantastic tackle. Bring up third down and long here, Lynn. I wouldn't mind sending Ricebird to bring a blitz here. Try to get some heat on Cornish and see if he'll make an errant throw.
Cornish is in at quarterback, getting the play from Coach Embry. Third down and 8 for Warren from their own 40-yard line. Clock moving, 5:22 to go, fourth quarter. Play clock's at 5. Fakes, coming on a reverse to the near side. Ricebird spring it out, and he steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
And it looked like maybe a push in the back there, but it was pretty close. So that was Lee. Going to bring a fourth down and about 4 here, Lynn, and they're going to, fourth down and 5. And they'll go for it. I don't have any doubt that they're going to go for it here.
The line of scrimmage is the Warren 43-yard line. 4th and 5. Here come the Lumberjacks. Ricebird defense digs in. They're going to run it to the left. You can tell when they shift to the left like that, they have done it every time. And timeout, Warren. The Warren Lumberjacks called timeout with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Ricebirds lead 29-22. Back with Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
This is Melody Stackhouse with Thompson Trice Realty inviting you to tour 1304 East 22nd Street in Stuttgart. A beautiful, move-in ready, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home. There have been several recent upgrades to this well-maintained home, and the landscape yard includes a privacy fence, a pool surrounded by a custom wood deck with built-in seating. For your private tour of 1304 East 22nd Street in Stuttgart, call me, Melody Stackhouse, at 870-830-1071 or any of the 12 agents at Thompson Trice Realty. We hold the key.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside Brent Whitman. 4th down and 5 for the Warren Lumberjacks from their own 43-yard line. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. The quarterback, Cornish, hands off over the left side. The Ricebirds stuff him, but I believe he's going to have enough forward progress for a first down.
He is, lady.
Oh, my goodness. The Ricebirds let him get it by just about a yard, and the drama continues. 5 minutes, 2 seconds to go.
Yes,
the Ricebirds lead by 7.
Cedric Calvert needed 5. He gets 6. A big pickup there for the Lumberjacks.
Up to their own 49-yard line.
Ricebirds could have got the ball back there and then ran some clock off, but the Lumberjacks maintained possession here.
3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Defensive secondary is going to be tested. Cornish in at quarterback. He takes, hands to Calvert again. Same play over the left side. This time, Jackson Robinson brings him down after a gain of about 7.
Jackson Robinson, Briar West in there on that stop. 28 carries, 159 for Calvert.
Second down and 3. Well, looks more like second down and 2. They marked it all the way down to the Ricebird 43-yard line.
Lassiter in a quarterback now.
He takes, hands off, just powering right into the line. First down at the Ricebird 40-yard line. The clock rolls to 4 minutes to go.
Yep.
First down and 10, Warren.
Yep, Lynn and Lumberjacks are just going to keep pounding it down on the field here until the Ricebirds can put a stop on them and force them to pass. So far, they haven't done that.
And their passer is in. Of course, he's got Calvert standing to his right. Hands to Calvert. Calvert sees a seam right up the middle and down to the Ricebird 30-yard
flag. Late flag.
There is a late flag.
Late flag. Lyndon Starks has his jersey almost pulled off of his shoulder there. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be a hold.
That's
what it is. Yeah.
This is going to move the ball back to midfield. On that hold, and that'll negate a nice 10-yard run.
Yes, it will. That's a big penalty there at this juncture of the game. 3:42 left, and
putting them that far behind the sticks.
That's right. Right. And
and they're marking it off from the spot of the foul. That should have been from the line of scrimmage, I would have.
It's going to be first down and about 17 here now.
Backs it up to the 47-yard line. 3:35. Clock moving. Fourth quarter.
And I think they're still going to run it here.
3 wide outs to the right. And they do. They hand off Calvert, and he's got a little bit of room right up the middle. Cade Coach is there along with DeAndre Starks.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
Second down, 13 coming up for Warren. Clock at 3:09 and moving. Ricebirds with a 29-22 lead. Warren with the ball in Ricebird territory. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Take, fake, back to pass, airing it out long. Ricebirds got covered.
Kendrick Hawkins almost had it picked off, Lynn. I think he had his hands on it that time, but I don't know if he might have ran into Strange. Maybe I think they might have got tangled up. But boy, Kendrick Hawkins nearly had that interception. He was right there. It's going to bring up third down long now.
3rd and 13 coming up. Of course, 4-down territory for the Lumberjacks. 2 minutes, 51 seconds to go.
2 timeouts left for both squads here. And I'm still saying, Lynn, I wouldn't mind seeing Briar West come blitzing right up the middle here and really put some pressure on 5.
Here come the Warren Lumberjacks, 3rd and 13 from the Ricebird 43. Riley Cornish, quarterback, takes a snap, back to pass. Look, he airs it out long again, and incomplete. Jaden Strange in coverage, and intended receiver Jakari Lee, number 4. Now we've got 4th and 13 coming up.
And who's this down?
Is that Tank Hood that's down?
No, I think it's Jackson Robinson, I believe, Lynn. He came on a blitz from the outside, and I think he jumped up, and when he landed, I don't know if he turned an ankle or what happened.
He's got a pretty heavily taped ankle anyway.
Yeah, he does. I think that's what he did. I think he jumped up there when the pass was thrown, and he was getting blocked. You see him? Well, I couldn't see him there. Yeah. All right, 4th down and about 13 here.
Can you say big play?
2:45 left. Yep. If the Ricebirds could get a stop here, they can
not get a pass interference.
That's right. That's right.
Here we go, 4th down, 13. Ricebird offside.
Lynn, I saw.
Unless there's a procedure.
I saw an orange helmet jump, but that's not what they're going to call. I saw a flinch. But, of course, that's not what the flag was.
It's going to be 4th and 8 now instead of 4th and 13.
Ricebirds definitely moved there, but I saw just a little flinch, I believe, by the right guard for the Lumberjacks. But the big play here coming up as it's still 4th and long for the Lumberjacks.
4th down and 8 for the Jacks. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback shotgun formation. Hard count, trying to get the Ricebirds to jump. They flinch, but they don't jump offside.
No. He's going to do it again, so don't jump this time either.
He takes his back to pass, straight back to pass. Look, fires across the middle, got his man complete. 1st down, and the Ricebirds got to get him on the ground, finally get him out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Warren stays alive.
Well, they do, then, don't they? They have been almost knocked out tonight, but they are staying alive. 23 yards to Jakari Lee.
And 2:36 to go in the 4th quarter. 1st down and 10 from the Ricebirds' 16-yard line.
And Lassiter's in there now, and it's just going to be run.
Calvert starts inside, cuts it outside. Tank Hood meets him, brings him down.
Yep, gain of about 3 on the play.
Coppins is there as well, along with Cameron Harper. Ricebirds.
You've seen the Lumberjacks convert 2 4th downs on this drive, Lynn. That the Ricebirds just could have got them off the field there.
4th and longs, too.
Yeah, just can't get them off the field.
2nd down, 7 for the Lumberjacks. Cornish in, takes, hands off, left side, into the end zone. Touchdown, Warren.
That is.
2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and the Warren Lumberjacks are a PAT away from tying it up.
14 yards for Calvert. Let's see, Lynn. But do they go? But do they kick it? Or do they go for 2? Let's see.
What are you talking about?
They're going to kick it here, Lynn. They're going to kick it. I thought they might try to go for 2 there.
Yeah. They've got Jacinto on, and the kick is up, and it is good, and we are tied at 29. The Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks even up with 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Ricebirds get the ball when we come back. You're listening to Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're back in 30 seconds.
Time for an oil change? What about a new battery? Harry's Rapid Lube in Stuttgart has you covered. At Harry's Rapid Lube, they have GM Dexos certified oil along with quality Pennzoil, and they can change your air filter and windshield wipers and even replace your rundown battery with an interstate battery. You don't need an appointment. Just drive in. For quality service, for quality people, see Harry's Rapid Lube at 2208 South Timber in Stuttgart or phone 672-7200. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Welcome back to Warren, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Warren Lumberjacks are tied at 29 with 2 minutes to go in this one, in regulation in this one.
That's right.
Warren kicks it off, end over end. It's going to be taken by Cedric Hawkins at the 18. Back across the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and the 41-yard line.
Good.
Seahawk gets the Ricebirds good field position.
Yeah, fantastic return by Hawkins there. And, you know, the Lumberjack fans have to be breathing just a little bit of sigh of relief there, because every time he touches it, you know, he has been close to taking it to the house. And nice return, nice tackle by the Lumberjacks, and the Ricebirds have 1:53 left here to go put some points on the board and maybe win this game.
2 timeouts to work with as well. Here come the Ricebirds. No mistakes, no turnovers, guys. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Cedric Hawkins lined up to the left to Tymir Coppins. You can see their breath. Handoff, Hawkins. Hawkins starts right, tripped up at the line, gets forward to about the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. Mark it at the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Clock moving, 1:38. Coppins, and they're going to get up for taking off early, so this is going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Ricebirds.
Yeah, Lynn Strange and Lee were unsure who was supposed to be lined up where, and they were both moving out there when the ball was snapped.
So a 5-yard penalty is going to bring up now 2nd down and 15 with 1:32 to go. We're tied at 29. The winner of this game gets a home game next week
against Joe T. Robinson, who was up big at last check.
Here come the Ricebirds, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Cedric Hawkins lined up to the left of Tymir Coppins, the quarterback. Coppins takes. He's going to keep it around the left side. Cuts it into the line, and he's going to be hammered hard. The ball comes loose. Warren says they have it. And let's see. I haven't seen it. Officially, yes, the ball's on the ground. Warren gets the turnover.
Well, I mean, you said it, and I believe Coppins is still down. I think he is, or somebody's down over there. And as hard as he was hit, I'm not sure that he wasn't hit. Maybe got a knee to the helmet, or maybe got something in the helmet. You know,
We got a knee
in the head area.
I think.
That's exactly what the Ricebirds couldn't have happened there, Lynn. I thought the Ricebirds were going to maybe pass the ball there. You know,
I did too.
I mean, look for Strange or Lee down the field, but.
You know, Jaden hadn't been quite as involved in the game as I would have thought possibly he would have.
Right.
And I would like to see him maybe a jump ball type situation for him or Arlie. And we've still got a player down. While they tend to him, let's take a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. Well, let's see. Wait a minute. They are getting him up. So let's hold it right here.
I just think it's Coppins, and still can't. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's Coppins. Lynn. He took a hard hit there, and
Warren's going to have the ball. First down and 10 at the Stuttgart 37-yard line with 1:19 to go. Here come the Warren Lumberjacks. First down and 10. Ball's on the far hash mark. Wideouts on each side. Single back. Their passing quarterback is in.
Yeah, but they're going to run it. We know that.
They're going to hand it to Calvert. Calvert right up the middle, and Calvert is going to get all the way down to the Ricebird 15-yard line with 1:13 to go. And Ricebird defense needs to dig in. They've already stopped Warren down in this spot on the field a couple of times tonight.
But Warren has all the momentum going here. No question about it. There's 2 timeouts left for both teams.
Clock 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Handoff. Coming to the left side, then hammered right in the middle of the line at the 15-yard line.
Tank Hood, Cade Coates that time on the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play.
Ricebird defense needs to dig in. They can get a stop. We can carry this thing to overtime. 40 seconds, 39, 38. Clock is moving. Keep them out of the end zone. Cornish trying to get everybody lined up. A lot of time off the clock. Sends Jakari Lee in motion, coming to the near side, trying to get the corner down to the end zone. Touchdown, Warren.
And the clock kept running for about another 5 seconds.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's not going to matter, but still. That capital Lee, that was Lee that time, wasn't it?
Jakari Lee on the carry.
Yeah, well, you know, Lynn, we've talked about it tonight, and we talked about it all year. Turnovers in big games just cost you. And you know, the Ricebirds were in a position, you know, to maybe win it if their defense could have came up with a couple stops there. You know, 2 big 4th down conversions by Warren, and the Ricebirds couldn't get the Lumberjacks off the field, and then they got a touchdown. And
no, they can't find the kicking team.
And then they turn it over right after Warren ties it up with 18 seconds left. Not much hope left for the Ricebirds, and
unless they can come up with a trick play on the kick return, possibly.
That's right, yeah.
You might see the Hawk and Ladder or something like that.
But I believe it's going to have to be Jaden Strange probably at QB, because I don't think there's any way Tymir Coppins is going to make it back out there. He was shaking up pretty bad.
18.3 seconds to go in this one.
Yes.
They've got Jose Haciendo on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. And the Warren Lumberjacks lead the Stuttgart Ricebirds 36-29. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Freemeyer's Best Friends Plus has been supporting Ricebirds athletics for 44 years in Stuttgart. We're honored to be a part of the Ricebirds tradition. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's. Best brands, best prices, best people.
And we welcome you back to Hurley Stadium in Warren, where the Warren Lumberjacks just took a Ricebird turnover and turned it into a touchdown, and they lead the Ricebirds 36-29 with 18.3 seconds to go in this one. The Ricebirds return team is out, waiting for the Warren Lumberjack kick team to make their way out onto the field.
Ricebirds took the lead here in the second half a couple times, had a 7-point lead here late in the fourth quarter before the Lumberjacks tied it up, and then took the lead after a Ricebird fumble.
Kicking will be number 16, Jose Jacinto, and he sails it right down the middle, and the Ricebirds will pick it up at the 23-yard line. That's Kendrick Hawkins, and he is going to be ushered out on the far sideline by number 18. Don't have a number 18 on our roster for Warren Lumberjacks, but the Ricebirds, with 11.7 seconds, got time for maybe two plays.
2 plays or so, yeah.
And that's going to do it. And the Ricebirds.
2 timeouts left for Stuttgart, but that's not going to really matter, as there's only 11.7 left here. If they can get they're going to have to get about a 25 or 30-yard completion here to give them a shot at maybe getting another Hail Mary. It looks like it's going to be Strange in at QB after Coppins was injured on the last offensive play.
We're not interested in stripping the offensive.
And I've been trying to find him on the far sideline.
Yeah.
I don't have my binoculars. It looks like him maybe walking.
Well, I think somebody's being attended to on the bench at about the 48. I think that's probably him. Here we go. Strange in the quarterback. Lee Ledbetter on this side. 4 wide.
First down and 10 for the Ricebirds from their own 26-yard line. 11.7 seconds, and they'll go back quick.
Yes, they will.
2 wide outs to the right. Jaden Strange dumps it across the middle. Complete. Brought down immediately, and timeout with 5.2 seconds. So the Ricebirds will have one play. That was complete to Cedric Hawkins. Ricebirds will have one shot here as they take their second timeout.
I like it. Lynn, I think I would like the Ricebirds' chances if it just had about a minute left, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Several weapons out there for the Birds, but just not enough time for them to do anything here.
First down and 10 for the Ricebirds from their own 44-yard line. Again, 5.2 seconds to go in this one, and the Ricebirds trail by 7, 36-29.
Ricebirds had plenty of opportunities tonight to maybe put this game in the win column, but it doesn't look like they're going to come away with one here with 5 seconds left.
2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Jaden Strange at quarterback. Takes the snap. Quickly fires it out. Arlie Lee. And Arlie steps out of bounds with 1.2 seconds. So the Ricebirds will have one more play. And timeout, Stuttgart, as they take their final timeout. Ricebirds will have it at midfield. Have you got a 50-yard play you can pull out of your hat?
Well, if I'm the coach here, I just tell Strange to throw it as far as he can and have Lee and Hawkins and all them run down there, and maybe somebody catches it, or maybe somebody gets a tip or something like that. You're probably not going to get a pass interference.
No,
down there, but somebody might catch it or catch a tip ball or something like that. The odds are extremely long here, but while there's still time on the clock, there's still just a glimmer of hope, and it's going to take a miracle. But the Ricebirds have it at midfield here, 1 second left.
Here we go. 2nd down and 4. That's immaterial. 1.2 seconds to go in the game. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. That's Jack Hossman to the right. Cedric Hawkins is lining up to the left as well. Arlie Lee is going to take the snap. Arlie Lee rolls to his left, and he is going to be sacked, and that's the ball game as the Warren Lumberjacks defeat the Stuttgart Ricebirds by a final score of 36-29, and they'll advance to the semifinals of the state playoffs. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds end their season with a final of 36-29 at Warren. We'll be back with the Blue Seal Petroleum post-game show. We'll have the scoring summary, we'll have the end of the game stats, and we'll get some scores from around the area. When we come back, you're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're back in 4 minutes.